I'm sounding fine and everything. Broadcast is live. Well,
Yeah, you sound fine.
okay. Just making sure.
I'm trying to open it on YouTube so I can see
I'm
if
not
I can.
about to try. I'm not about to try to share it. If Sheena's on, she could share it. I don't know if she knows how. Grow something with Jeff, Bo. Turn
Yep,
that notification off.
and I can see you on the YouTube. So, well,
That's good.
yeah,
It might be something with my phone because the internet might be a little bit slow. It might be acting up. It might be minimizing your screen, your picture, so that it can run the feed.
maybe.
Whatever works.
Hey, Kelly, homesteading with Pooh Bear. How you doing tonight?
Hello.
Danny's bored at work. He wanted to chat, so we figured we'd do it live and hang out and chat.
Look, grow something with Jeff's in on here also.
Mm-hmm. I am.
Cali Homestead Pooh Bear. Well, it looks like I got all the. Well, let me ask you, how's the snow growing? Is it starting to die out finally?
The snow is yes. There's no more snow on the ground. Finally,
That is awesome.
can you see the chat?
No, I can't.
All right. She just said
Let me
hi,
see.
Danny,
Oh, hi, Callie.
and she's great. That's good.
Great to hear.
Yep. So snow is finally all melted. I have to go out there and measure my raised beds so I can tell Robert how many square feet I have.
Tell him 10.
Yeah, I'll probably say about 10 or so. Well, it's only about 3 foot. It's probably 3 foot by about 20 feet.
Yeah, 10 foot's fine. There you go.
So it's probably about what, uh, 60 square foot.
60. Yeah, that'd be 6 square feet. Yeah, the boss. I got the chat on right now. I'm not watching the screen, so I'm able to read it.
Okay.
So as long as we're not putting stuff up on the screen, I'm going to leave the chat up.
All right.
Chubs be good.
There was some watering going on I saw after Cole's plants got planted.
Oh yeah, finally. It so you can get me in trouble. You better stop, Jeff. She's doing a wonderful job this year.
Well, that's good.
I almost killed some pepper plants in the greenhouse. The wind got them.
Yeah.
Burnt the tips of the leaves. I mean, it went from pretty green one day to the next day. It was the tips were black.
Ouch. Hey,
Uh,
Eric.
hey Eric, how's it going, brother? Um, so we got that going on. 92 today. I can't wait till it's that warm. Yep.
92.
Yep.
Mowed
Sheena.
and watered. There you go. Nice.
She's been doing check the greenhouse, check the raised bed. She did all that, Jeff.
That's good.
Yeah.
She's trainable.
Uh, what's that?
She's trainable.
I don't know about that. Only if she's enjoying it.
Oh, there you go. That helps.
If she wants to go to the beach, she got to help too. So
There you go.
that's how we get to
Kelly
work.
said it was 92 today.
Yeah, that's that. I can't wait till it's like that over here.
Oh, I don't want 92, but I'd like to at least some 70s.
It was, I think the high today was 74. We've been getting down. This morning it was about 45, 46. Tomatoes are loving it.
That was about the high today. It was about 43, 44.
Oh no.
It's still that time of year.
Yeah. Oh, I got my oh shoot, my pump, my fertilizer pump, Dosatronic, I think it's called.
Yep.
Hooked up. The 5 gallons I just mixed is on my meter. It pegs out at 3,600 ppm, and it's coming out somewheres. It's barely registered on the first two lines on it. I don't remember. I think it's like a point 0.4 EC. I don't remember exactly what the ppm was. It's real low. I think it's like 30 ppm, 30 or 60 ppm. So every time it waters, it's sending that out right now, and I'm happy with the results of it to this point.
Nice.
I think I might be putting too much water right now. So I'm just gonna have to see. I'm kind of scared to put the ppm much higher than that. I don't want to chew up my pump.
Yeah.
Well, even though the
need that much anyways, right now.
Wait, say again?
They shouldn't need that much anyways.
Well, I'm hoping they don't. I did buy, or I'm waiting on another timer. I have my raised beds are broke up into 2 zones right now. I ordered another dual timer, and I'm gonna break them up into 4 zones. 2 zones are gonna have 3 beds, and then 2 zones are gonna have 2 beds. That way I can run the water shorter periods of time and multiple times a day. Right now I have to run it 3 minutes to get a good stream through all 5 beds. So I'm going to break it up into 2 more, into 2 more sections, and hopefully I can open the valves all the way and get a good fast, wet it down in say a minute. I'm running 3 minutes right now. So if I can get it at a minute, 2 minutes, 2-3 times a day instead of 3 minutes, 1 time a day, I'd rather do that.
Right. Callie says it's going to be 64 as the low tonight.
Wow.
I'd like that as the high.
That would be nice for the high for about 4 or 5 months, just to get some nice tomatoes. Callie, my beds are 3 feet wide, 32 inches wide. 5 of them are 22 feet, and 5 of them are 25 feet long. They have a built-in trellis system that I put for tomatoes and cucumbers. It's pretty neat. It didn't grow worth the poo last year. It's still learning. The soil I put in last year wasn't real good, but it might turn out to be better. We tried growing normal. I think growing it in a kind of like a flood, drain the waste, hydroponic setup is probably going to end up working better for me with that. So we're using that right now, that system, see how it works. We got 215, 216 tomato plants planted and 200 feet of cucumber seeds planted.
I got nothing planted.
Nothing. You didn't even start seeds yet, huh?
I didn't even start seeds yet, no.
Well,
I have to do that soon.
I'm interested to see how those onions grow. The ones I had, they were just sitting in the wheelbarrow, and then when Sheena took the dirt out the wheelbarrow to use it, it stayed basically all winter. When Sheena took the dirt out the wheelbarrow, put in the raised beds, she put the onions in there, so it was doing good. They were just the bundles. They still had the rubber bands on them. So when John called me out, I decided to plant them and see how they're going to work.
Hers are 4x20. How many do you have, Callie? 4x20 beds.
Yeah.
Calling me a slacker.
My Callie, I seen a lot of people. I had some raised beds at another area that I had. I call it the property. And we had them over there, and I did the 4 foot, and I didn't really like the reaching in. So I would end up not planting the whole bed because, just the area to reach in and the amount of work and issues with my back. And I found that the 32 to 36 inch beds work perfect for me. So that's why I went with what I have. I can put cucumbers on one side, tomatoes on the other side. Single stem the tomatoes just like I do in the greenhouse, up a string. And there's a little bit of row down the middle that we planted onions in it this year. Actually, just last week we planted onions in it. We're going to see how that works. If it works well, we will possibly do that again next year. So it's
4 foot's not 4 foot wide's not too bad if you can get down both sides of them, but it's still
even getting down both sides. For me, I didn't like it. I can't lean into something, 2.5 feet, 2.5 feet, and and work. I have to put my hand down, and I end up putting it on plants, and that's just my experience with it. The 3-foot, 32-inch beds worked out better for me.
Yeah, because you can actually get 3 rows into a 4-foot wide bed.
Well, and with the cucumbers and the tomatoes, I'm pretty sure I can get a couple rows of onions in there also with it.
Yeah. Eric says they're going down to 26 tonight for the low, so we had to bring in 3 trays of tomatoes.
26.
It'll be 35 tonight.
Oh, y'all are gonna be warm. Callie said she put together 15 72 cell containers, just waiting until everything sprouts to put it out in the ground. Nice. We have I was trying my hardest to only stay with about 3 varieties of tomatoes this year, and I came up short on the big B for the greenhouse, so I ended up going to the local nursery, and I found some really nice plants, some supersonics, one of them. Then I got 2 of those to try see how they grow in the hydroponic greenhouse. Then I also picked up black cherry tomatoes, I think it is. One of my friends used to grow them. He passed away, but he used to grow them, and he swore by them how good they were. So we picked up one of those. Another cherry type. I don't remember offhand.
You get those pink bumblebee ones started?
No, man. The cat ate them.
All of them?
All of them. They had four of them that started. I'm going to try to start some more. But yeah, the cat ate them, and the cat topped off 2 of my. Well, I had 1 Sugar Rush pepper that was looking good. There were only 2 of them had sprouted. It ate the top off of it, but I put it in the hydroponics. It was about 3.5 inches tall. So I put that one in there, and it ate one of the other. I was not happy. Not happy at all.
Yeah, you definitely want to get some of them pink bumblebees going, boy.
Yeah. Good. I'm going to get them because I'm sure I'm going to end up losing a couple of the plants in the raised beds, so I'll throw them in the raised beds in between.
She's got 3 raised beds. They're elevated raised beds and 55-gallon buckets.
Wow.
Ooh, that's a lot of buckets.
That is awesome. Wow, that's what I have in each greenhouse.
Well, yeah. Yours are probably a lot lighter than filled with dirt, though.
I don't know, man. That perlite does get heavy when it's wet. The dirt, wet dirt is heavy. I will say that.
Yeah. Drop potatoes in 2 of them. Yeah, I got to get some. Some potatoes. I could probably start my potatoes. Well, Eric got one of the pink bumblebees going. Good. That's good. Nice. Those are. Oh man, I love them.
I did order some onion seeds. The demon cat, Sheena says it is. It's a demon cat. I'll say it's possessed because sometimes it wants to love on her and everything. It's at the point now it doesn't attack me anymore, so I'll give it that. But when it decides to be crazy, it just goes nuts. That cat.
But maybe it's bipolar.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. I was gonna say she's female, but I'm not gonna be mean. It's a female. I ordered I think it was 2,000 onion seeds last night, 4 different varieties. Let's see. One of them has 1,000 seeds.
Yeah.
And it was cheaper to buy 1,000 seeds than it was to buy 500 seeds. So I picked that up. It's a heirloom variety, and I'm not sure if the other ones must be hybrids because they didn't say that they were, they were heirloom.
Are they white onions, purple onions, red onions?
A mixture. One type of white, one type of yellow. On the outside, red, purple type. And then I got one of them's called candy onions, and I could go look at the list on my phone, but I'm scared that by doing anything is going to mess up the live stream again.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Yeah, but it's a variety I want to try. See how that works out. I'm going to start about half of them in July to plant them out in November, like we would normally plant them. Then I'll start the other half probably around November, December, and plant them out about this time next year to see how it works out. If we get a good turnout right now, if we don't get a good turnout, excuse me, if we don't get a good turnout with what we planted, I'll probably keep about 100 seeds, start those and plant them again just to make sure that it doesn't work well. But it would be nice to see if, I might not be able to grow huge onions, but it'd be nice to see if I could grow some onions at this time of year.
Right.
Onion seeds go bad. So, and I mean, you buy 250, most packets come with about 250 seeds. If you get 50% germination off of them, that's still, 125 plants per packet. So, right. It kind of works out funky. You end up with extra seeds and they don't store well.
So hey, Abundant Acres.
Hello.
Kenny and Angie.
Probably just Angie. Kenny done started his own channel. It's Kenny. He's about Kenny. To move on. Yeah. He's going to be on Willie Grow's team.
Oh, yeah? Kelly said she did cherry tomatoes, green zebra, black crim, Roma, beefsteak, and something else she can't remember.
I looked at the black crim, but I was looking for because I was putting them in the greenhouse, I was looking for an indeterminate variety. And when I looked up black crim, it said that it's a determinate variety or semi-determinate. So I didn't want to take up the space in the greenhouse for something that's not going to produce for the whole season. But that is something that we're looking forward to trying next year in the raised beds.
There you go. Oh, Shed Warriors is here. John would love to have Kenny. Of course he would.
In different ways. He sure would.
Plum tree from Costco is over 6 feet with fruit for $40. Nice.
I'm gonna have to write that. I'm gonna have to write that down. Yeah.
She did a video on it.
I'm not subscribed to her. I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write her channel down. Like I said, I don't want to leave from here and it messes up.
Hello, Shed Warriors. How are you tonight?
I'm sure John's lurking. Shed Warriors, would you like to come up on the chat and on the stream and visit?
Yeah, anybody wants to come up and visit, I could share the link.
Abundant Acres, is this Angie or Kenny? The plum cod, is that like a apricot and a plum grafted onto a tree? Or is the plum cod, is that a specific type of tree?
I mean, that's what it sounds like to me, like a mix.
That maybe is
cool. Plum cod. Maybe they mixed a plum and an apricot. Angie typing, Kenny watching.
Tell Kennedy he needs to respond to Britain. I went blank. I sent him the text message. He needs to respond to the lady about the books from the other night that he won.
Oh, he won some books?
Yeah, on that the trivia the other night. It ended up being a pretty good chat. Hey JT, how you doing? Now?
Oh, Shed Warriors can't reveal who they are.
Well, I'll guarantee you right now, I'm pretty sure it's John pretending to be the Shed Warriors person, just by the way they're talking. I know there's a couple different people that use it, but I'm pretty sure this is John. He's scared to come out. He's scared to show up and visit.
You think multiple people use that account?
Oh, I know so. Yeah.
Oh, they couldn't find her email. It wasn't in her description.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I sent the email and the text. If not, I'll send it again after we get off of here. Yeah, I was hoping John would pop up on here so we could find out if anybody that volunteered for the next karaoke night is going to be on the 8th.
Shed Warriors is Robert, Abundant Acres says.
I doubt that. The voice isn't deep enough.
Right? Are you ready, brother? I'm ready. I don't know for what though. I'm still hoping I might be able to squeak in another harvest, and I'll do a last video. I know it's coming to an end here next week, so I'm going to try to do one more video and maybe, hopefully, be able to harvest something. But I don't know because the plants were still a little bit small. So we'll see what happens. But
that's in your bucket.
Yeah, the one in the basement, the cracky bucket.
Right.
Yeah, for the MIG grow off.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm doing good, Miss JT. I'm doing good. The at work, got to do it. But besides being at work, it's not doing bad. Shed Warriors Cosmic Cultivator. Nope. I know who Shed Warrior is.
How do you know?
Because I know. It's two people use that account, and I know who it is.
John and who?
I'm not gonna say.
Why?
John's one. I know John's one.
You'd be guessing because you're not 100% sure.
I'm like 98% sure.
So sure.
No, that would take all the fun out of it. I can tell you that it's not someone involved with Shed Wars.
No, I think it's his son.
No, I don't know. That's not for me. I was, it's the first full week of Shed Wars, and John didn't even bring out the marshals off. There's all kind of marshals, marshaling that needs to be done, and nothing.
Marshalling needs to be. Oh yeah, it was what the 20th started, right?
Yeah. Yep.
What kind of marshalling needs to be done?
Oh man, they got root sniffing going on. They got all kind of stuff. Well,
Lori was the only one that did root sniffing.
Yeah, but it needs to be needs to be nipped in the bud. He needs to come out here and take care of all that. That way I can get my suspension started and make fun of him. The best voiceovers are the ones that for the marshals. Oh my.
They says Abundant Acre says it's Donnie.
Yeah, I don't think it's her.
No, I don't think it is either.
Your screen came back up.
Oh, you can see me now?
I see your computer and your window. You're not in the screen. I don't know what's going on.
There's Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear's driving again. Here comes Pooh Bear.
You know me, always in the car.
Always in the car.
It's what I do. Now, you know what? Some of my things didn't work out in my bucket either, but it's okay. I have so many things growing out of my bucket, and I'm still in a good place.
Oh yeah, mine worked out. They just went to seed, so I actually kept one of them. I kept one of them. Yeah, because I did actually that video that we did that Sunday. I actually took all of the stuff out of the bucket, and I actually cut the roots all apart and left some on the plant and put it in a separate bucket, and I'm letting that grow to see if they might go to seed. There's nothing to pollinate them, so I don't think they're going to be viable seeds, but I'm just going to let it grow in there and see, and then I replanted the whole bucket. So
there you go.
I harvested almost 7 ounces, almost a half a pound of greens off the first bucket. So I'm happy with that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I have like maybe 3 things that are struggling. So I said, well, that's a good thing I have replacements. Yep. So now I just have to figure out, because, I have all the holes. So I'm going to have to go through and strategically put them in without having to take everything out because I don't know what the roots are gonna look like now.
Oh yeah.
I said, you know what? I just might let the leaves grow out from my red mustard greens and cover those holes.
There you go. Bud and Acre says, Callie, you got a Pooh Bear, you got a bus. It's a minivan.
It's actually a rental because remember I was in the car accident.
Oh,
So
that's
they
right.
towed out my car, so I'm still in the rental.
Hey, Creative Girl Homestead. How are you?
Hey, creative girl.
Jeff, I can't hear what Pooh Bear says, so if she says something for me, you might have to repeat it. It's
Right.
the screen's
Is it
dark
echoing?
again on that one, and it's some weird noises.
Oh.
So it's my phone's probably barely keeping up with just you and me.
Oh.
But
Got
she's
it.
welcome.
Well, I can get off so you guys can talk. I just wanted to come say hi to your brother. Hey,
Right.
Danny.
She said, hey, Danny.
My soul, bro.
Yeah, for some reason he can't hear what you're saying.
Well,
It's
I'm
my
hop
internet,
off.
I'm sure.
It's okay. I'm driving. I got to get ready. I'm going to go live in a little bit, Jeff. I want you to come on. I'm going to try to figure out how to do the StreamYard thing because it's my 1-year anniversary.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm going to try to figure out how to invite people on
All right.
the StreamYard. So
Okay.
stay tuned.
All right. You drive safe.
All right. Okay. Bye, bro.
Stay safe.
I'm still in the chat, though.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, my internet's not able to keep up with.
Oh, they said you're dark right now, but I can
That's
see
good.
you.
Nobody
still,
wants to see me.
I can see you so far.
Nah.
My YouTube stream, I still see you.
You can see me on your YouTube screen?
Yeah.
Well,
that's weird. What's she up to? Says, don't sniff roots, Pooh Bear. Shed Warrior said you can text Robert and John if you want.
I got their numbers. You don't have to do that. They can come online if they. I'm sure John's lurking in the background, just waiting to pop up. Which tonight wouldn't be a good night because I couldn't see or hear him at the rate it's going. So,
right,
he would get away with a lot of stuff because I wouldn't be able to say anything different.
Yeah. Shed Warriors are probably going to let him know that, so maybe he'll probably come in for sure.
No. Sheena gave me a good idea for another video voiceover.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but it's a little. I don't know if I'd be able to keep myself PG-13 with it.
PG-13.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you should do a voiceover with this and this. I was like, oh my God, I could have so much fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I wouldn't stay PG-13.
You could try.
I probably could. Not with John. Not with John. It'd be too much fun not to.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be good this year because I don't want to cost. I don't know how much I got penalized last year in poundage.
I don't think they really took anything off the pounds.
I think they did. And it was probably just enough for John to win.
I didn't think they really took pounds off.
I don't know.
What you up to now? You can count 1 goat, 2 goat, 3 goat, 4. You said 1 goat, 2 goat.
1 goat, 2 goat, 3 goats, 4. Hey, little Johnny, shut that door. The good boy.
Yeah, I don't think they really take off pounds.
He got that white dry erase board this year, boy. I don't know how that's going to work outside in the weather, but he got a dry erase board.
The Abundant Acre said they don't think they actually took off pounds either. I think it's just for fun. I mean, because you think about it, I mean, he's penalizing all these people. Half the people wouldn't have turned in any weight. By the time
Well, I
he was
wouldn't
done.
if I'd have stayed on his team, I wouldn't have turned in no weight 1 pound. I lie. I'm too competitive.
Oh,
I'd have
now
fussed it.
there's Shed Warrior says, now you're talking, Danny. I will relate this to John that you're going to behave. He's saying he's trying. He's not giving any guarantees that he's gonna.
No, I'm not. I'm not behaving because of John. I'm behaving because of Robert, and it's not a guarantee, and it's probably like a 2 week and 2 week thing. 2 weeks I'll do it, then the other 2 weeks I'll be too weak not to do it. So he can get ready.
He can get ready.
I'll be like the Beastie Boys. Get ready, because this ain't funny. My name's Mike D, and I'm about to get money. Hiya, boy. That sounds like John talking. We will relate.
Yep.
You can relate to John too. That I don't care what he does.
Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of penalizing to do this year, I think. I don't think I'm gonna have a video without root sniffing in it.
I'm excited for my neck. I got one video I'm excited to do if I ever tie my horse and do it.
He said, from what he's told, John actually did take the weight away. Yeah. Yeah, we don't see those numbers, so we don't know for sure. But
yeah, watch when Shed Warrior disappears. John's gonna come in. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
And more than likely, and even those of his own team.
He's gonna have a lot of his own team this year getting points taken away. Laura says she's sniffing roots in every video.
Angie lost 200 pounds for rubbing Kenny's chest.
That's why I guarantee this. That's why we lost.
I don't think it. I don't think that's. I really don't think he's taking those weights off because that's just stupid. I mean, it's great for fun, but that's just a stupid reason to lose 200 pounds.
200 pounds because he's jealous.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. If he does, he does. If he does, it doesn't make sense to me. And then penalizing the Vineyard Chicks pounds for bunkie counting. I mean, that's
even after she said that, oh, I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's for fun, anyways.
It's all for fun, man. All for fun.
Right.
And the more fun I make of John, the more fun I have. First and foremost. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna try to figure out everything else I can sniff too.
First and foremost, it's 100% about making fun of John. Second is making friends, and then third is growing stuff.
Right. Teaching how to grow stuff.
I don't know how to teach.
Just show what you're doing. That's teaching.
This might be the wrong way.
You never know. If it works, it works. The proof is in the end. How many pounds of tomatoes do you have?
Say again?
How many pounds of tomatoes did you have? 1,400 pounds?
Right at, yeah. I think it ended up being like 1,280 is what we actually turned in. But it was only like 400 or 500 pounds. I don't remember the exact count. How much we ate as opposed to sold. I'd have to look back in the book, but it was 1,240, 1,280 total. And we threw a couple hundred pounds to the chickens because they had rat damage or they didn't work out. It wasn't something we wanted to sell. So it's actually a really good extra feed for the chickens, and they love it.
There you go. You did something right.
Yep. Thank you, Miss JT. I hope they do well. Even if they come out half the size of what they would be normal, it's still going to be some, extra onions, especially at this time with all the talk of the food shortages and all kind of stuff. It really, because we use a lot. I love cooking with onions.
Yeah, I'd like to do onions too, but I don't think I'm going to have the room this year.
Right. Well, yeah, that's true. Y'all are just getting to the point where you'd be able to plant onions.
Yeah, but I'm going to use the beds because I'm going to have half the beds I had last year. So I'm going to do the zucchini, some peppers, tomatoes, and then in the buckets I'll probably have a bunch of peppers and tomatoes, and I'm going to have my potatoes in some of the other buckets that I have, the bigger buckets.
Right.
I mean, I could probably do one of those 15-gallon buckets and put some onions in that.
And put your 10 or 15 onions in it.
Yeah.
You can plant them close, and then as they start growing, watch the ones that are bulbing bigger than the others that are close and pull them. You know, you can eat the green onions and the bottoms, cut them up and eat them in omelets and stuff.
Right. Yeah, see, Angie said some people learn by being shown, not explained. People learn in way different ways.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, don't forget the jalapenos for Colt.
No, we got the jalapenos.
Sheena put the jalapenos for Colt. They dehydrates most.
Yep.
They take up less space, yep.
The Miss JT, Sheena's my wife, Sheena D. That's Sheena, the sender. Or my queen. She got too many names.
Right. And that's just the ones you know about.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Dude, come this close. If they'd have had the day before my work started, we were this close. If we could have found another 7 cubic foot freezer, we was about to get it.
Oh, look. So Shed Warrior said jalapenos love them. Then John came in right after that and said, "Thank you, Shed Warriors. He'll take over from here."
Yeah. awfully slow shows up. The only bad thing is if he pops up, I ain't gonna be able to see him.
Right.
If he does pop up, I'll step off and try to get on the other line and see if it works any better.
Actually, John's the one that sent me the onion seeds, so I probably should be starting them now.
You should probably be crying. He probably soaked them in Roundup.
Yeah, that could be.
He's like, you cockroach, you partners with that. I know you. He wants to talk about Roundup for fertilizer. I'm gonna soak them onion seeds in Roundup.
Yeah, we seen John in the chat.
John's quick swapping back and forth between the Shed Warriors and the or he's probably got his Pepper Pump computer going on and his phone. Shed Warriors and Will It Grow.
Right. You should call him.
Johnny Roundup.
What's going on?
Hey, how's it going, masshole grower?
Yeah, Johnny Roundup. That was funny.
I might have to go and get that out the old files to be able to talk about it.
Gardener Josh.
How's it going?
How you doing?
It's just an impromptu talk about not too much, killing some time. Yeah, I know. You know, I spoke with John about the onions, and goats. He recommended me putting more of a nitrogen-based fertilizer to them, but I'm pumping that 20 right now to the tomatoes. So I'm gonna have to see how they work out with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gonna have to see how it works out.
Onions need more nitrogen?
Yeah, and that's what they say. More nitrogen, less potassium, and whatever the other P is, K, whatever.
I probably have to get some different fertilizer then.
The 2 extra fertilizers I added last year to the master blend setup, I'm not sure if it made a huge difference in the taste and everything, but I wanted to continue doing it because I really liked how everything tasted last year. Pop was using his own stuff, and I was using mine with the extras. And they don't make that fertilizer anymore.
Nothing.
Well, Morgan County Seeds has a 50-pound bag is $42, but it's $87 shipping per bag.
John uses 3604 for onions.
Yeah, well,
cow.
I like 36, 24, 36, only if it's 5.3. So your girlfriend rolls a Honda. I'm not even drinking tonight. I'm having fun.
There's going to be a fertilizer shortage, so get them composts going.
I'm not going to have a fertilizer shortage for about 3.5, 4 years.
Right.
Plan ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Plan ahead. I just ordered some more nitrogen and Epsom salt.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen anything that high in the stores locally.
Man, the triple 13 over here went from $17 a bag to $27 or $28 a bag from last year to this to right now. John, you better leave my wife alone. Talk to her with respect.
What have I told you about that name? What name? Johnny Boy?
He wants her to change her name from Sheena D to the sender.
Oh.
That is Mrs. Cajun Hydroponics.
Yeah, when I go look for my my seed potatoes, I'll have to see what kind of fertilizer they have.
Hey, it just popped in my head. Angie was on point. She did a video 2-3 weeks ago, probably closer to 3 weeks ago, about the bird flu happening.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And I heard an article, or read an article yesterday that they've had to euthanize almost 13 million chickens in the last 6-7 weeks.
Wow. Chicken wing prices going to go up again?
Say again?
Chicken wing prices are going to go up again.
They never went down.
Well, no, they never went down.
They never went down. Everything. We 3 weeks ago, I sent Sheena to the store to pick up some bone-in thighs, and they were $3.47 a pound. And I asked her how much the leg quarters were, and it was $5 for 10 pounds of leg quarters. Doesn't make much sense, but they're having issues with people working at the factories to cut them.
Yeah.
So we picked up 80 pounds in that day. We went to 2 different stores, picked up 40 pounds at each, and I split them. You know, myself, it doesn't take long to split a drumstick and a thigh. I don't like to cook with the drumsticks, but the thighs, I enjoy that. Hey, Chris, how's it going, brother?
How you doing, Cosmic Cultivators?
Man, they put together a nice little garden bed today. Wow,
yeah, I got the note. I gotta go check it out. Oh, they said a large turkey farm got hit in Indiana. Turkeys are going to be expensive. Yeah. Everything's causing everything to go up.
I'm reading John's replies. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Angie was right on, man. When she said about that, then I think it was Bushcraft Family that started talking about, the chicken, and not just about the shortage, about getting certain types, certain cuts of chicken. And it was Bushcraft Family, and the same day that he talked about that, that's when Sheena was at the store, and it's like, yep, gotta stack up.
Hey, Happy Grand's Garden. How are you this evening?
Hi, Happy Grands.
And he said Cosmic here and Shed Warriors disappeared.
There's no way that the Cosmic Cultivators are Shed Warrior. I would be very depressed, very upset, and not happy with them at all. They cannot be taken up with John like that.
Yeah, they weren't here for that conversation. We were trying to figure out who is behind the Shed Warriors YouTube name.
And we know John's one of them.
Yep.
Who's scared?
No, they're saying they left. Shed Warriors left because Cosmic came in and they're scared.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Kenny's gonna send you some tissue, Danny.
For what? I'm lost now.
I missed that one too. Maybe I missed a comment.
I think Angie's just starting stuff.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I thought for sure John was going to go live tonight, but guess not.
John's only been doing the karaoke. John, he's not under your protection. We ain't starting that crap tonight.
Cosmic said, I don't have enough time for all that. Just trying to keep up with videos this year. And Angie said, you're crying. You said you'd be upset if they were behind the Shed Warriors. That's why they're going to send you.
I'm not going to cry. I don't cry. At my daughter's wedding, I didn't cry. That was water rolling down the top of my head from the rain outside. I was not happy. She sends me that picture. I thought you wasn't going to cry. I'm like, oh. Hoochie. That's right. Team Aquarius, Team Aqua Jedi protects our own. Yeah, John hadn't been doing many live streams. Pretty much the karaoke. John, we got any takers for the 8th? Uh-oh.
What?
I thought I had lost everybody. It got quiet. And the screen kind of went focus.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. I'm still reading through comments. No one yet. Well, it's the 8th, so that's 2 weeks away. You got time.
Angie, that was not me in that video.
Cosmic's going live twice tomorrow. It's Gina's birthday. Well, happy early birthday.
If it's after 7 y'all time, I'll try to catch it. It depends if we're still working or not.
I think it's supposed to rain here tomorrow.
We've been busy the last 48 hours.
Yeah.
No, Sheena, it was not at the wedding. It was not at our wedding. It was at my daughter's wedding. So stop. 330 ppm. Yeah, you're not even gonna grow lettuce with that. 1030, you get some pretty good tomatoes. Baby got back and I cannot lie. Oh man, I think I sang that at the last karaoke.
I think you did too.
No, what was it?
Or the one before that.
I don't remember any of them actually.
I know you sang it not that long ago.
I don't remember. It's that Jägermeister boys. Woo.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even remember after Rebel Canners 2 weeks ago. I didn't even remember that I had done another live. I woke up in the morning to check the YouTube stats, and I'm like, oh, I did another live. And the first thing I turn it on, the first thing is like, we're gonna talk about John. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna turn this off till I got time to watch it. So I was a little intoxicated.
Yeah, I had it running on the screen. I was actually doing some work, but I had it running. Yeah, he's. I thought you sang it last time. He said you sang it at Rebels.
Yeah. I don't know. I knew I had a good time, but I don't remember probably half the songs I sang.
Yeah, I mean, you guys sing so many songs. He said Jeff sounds like he remembers for sure. Yeah, they sing so many songs. They kind of just blur together which ones happen and which live.
Try a 12-pack of beer and a half a fifth of Jägermeister in 4 hours.
No,
You talk about blurry.
I wouldn't even be standing.
I was fine. I got up the next morning like 6:30. I was outside working.
Gemstone mining. So 3:30 and 10:30 p.m. going live. The first one is gemstone mining.
I'm not sure. Maybe the 3:30, depending if I'm cooking or not. John, you did fall asleep. It's in the video. Your head like fell. You left a half hour early. And I ate that up. I sang and sang and sang, I think.
I think.
It was fun. I like singing country, and there was a lot of people in there requesting country. The other songs that they requested for me to sing was all songs I liked already. So I like it. John gets some weird songs they ask him to sing.
They're testing his abilities.
Yeah, but it was a blast, and she ended up with like 117 hours, and I don't know how much Miss Tammy did, and I don't know how much she ended up with after, because there was another 10 or 15 views by noon the next day.
Yeah,
and I ran it. I was in and out of the house, so I had it playing, catching it, seeing what it sounded like. The music sounded a little bit better, but I think I may have found a computer mixer to where it won't be going through that microphone. But I think to do that, I'm going to have to use headphones, and I don't like headphones.
Sheena says, "What are you cooking tomorrow?" She was thinking crawfish.
Get you some crawfish, Chubbs. You can walk to the place.
Says John needs to be tested on his songs to get his singing better.
John does good. It's all about fun.
Right?
John does great. Jeff needs to sing a few sons.
Jeff don't need to sing nothing. Jeff needs to sing nothing.
Jeff needs to sing. I bet you Jeff could sing like, was that the guy they called Old Blue Eyes?
Who's that?
I don't know. He's an old guy. They call him Old Blue Eyes, I think. I think he sang like New York, New York or something.
Oh, who is that?
John, we had talked about it during the live, and I think you had moved the speakers or turned the volume down, and I didn't really hear it after that. Frank Sinatra, there you go.
Frank Sinatra, that's it.
Jeff could sing some Frank Sinatra.
Love ball. I don't think so.
Captain of Team Aqua Jedi just showed up.
Yeah.
The force is strong with that one, boy.
Frank Sinatra, yes.
Well, everybody's saying it.
Yep.
That's it, the Rat Pack. That's it.
The Rat Pack.
Swamp Rat Pack.
That's it. That's all you get.
Let's start spreading the news.
Yep.
That's the same song?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know.
We're leaving today.
You see, you got that, Jeff? John, it was down here when you showed up, brother.
See, Masshole Grower, Old Blue Eyes is harder to sing than you think. I bet it is, because I'm not trying it.
Dude, I was intoxicated. They got a little Mexican restaurant that does karaoke. and I used to hit that place up regular when I was single. And I was intoxicated one night. I had my cowboy hat on. I mean, my Wranglers, my button-up shirt, and all that. And it was like the last song of the night. I was partners with the DJ, and he's like, "Hey man, you want to sing some Limp Bizkit?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like laughing because he didn't know I listened to that. So he goes, come on, what you want to sing? So I'm like, "Oh, put break stuff on." And so he put it on and starts, and they had a bunch of guys in the back, like 7 or 8 of them. And they started laughing. Like, "Oh, wonder what this is gonna sound like. This old cowboy singing that stuff." And it came on. I started singing, and by the end of the song, everybody was on stage. It was so much fun.
Yeah, your volume sounds funny now. Your voice, like tin canny.
I moved back a little bit. How's that? Is that better?
No, it's the same. It sounds like you're in a tin can.
Probably the internet acting up.
That could be.
Let's see. Maybe if I move the phone. You'll have no idea the trouble it is out here with internet.
Right. Yeah, that didn't do anything either. Hemp on an Acre said your sound got all weird. And we can still hear you. It just sounds like you're in a can.
Is that better?
No.
Get John to come up with you. I'm going to try to jump over. Hold on.
John want to come up?
It was another update had started. It sounds better?
No, it sounds about the same.
Okay. Yeah, get John to come up, or Mr. Robert, and I'll try to change internets and come back.
All right. Well, go ahead and see what happens. I put the link out there. We'll see if somebody wants to come up.
All right, I won't be long.
Better to sound like a grumpy man into the tin can, right? Yeah, it sounds underwater, like in a can underwater. He's got rough internet out there sometimes. So where do you get your fertilizer, John? Because I'm going to have to get some of that higher nitrogen fertilizer. Because I think I'm going to try to grow some of those onions that you sent in one of my bigger totes, buckets, whatever you want to call it. I'm probably going to have to start those seeds like now, though, I guess. I've never grown onions, so have you started your onions already? Let me know. I haven't actually started any seeds yet, so probably within a week or two. He's practicing jellyfish talk. Bust out with some Neil Diamond or Billy Joel songs? No.
Let's see. Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. I got back on the fast internet, but it had quit earlier. And it normally does that when the sun starts going down. We start having issues with that one. So I was on the slow. Let's see how this one works out.
Oh, you started your onions long ago? Well, it's not too late to start them now, is it? Have you ever used
talking to me?
Fermentations for feeding? Feeding the plants? If that's the question, no, I've never used fermentation for feeding the plants. I don't even know how you would do that. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit on how that works.
I think that's when they make that
last week.
Go ahead. When they soak the different things in the water.
Yeah.
Like Q's Kitchen did.
Yeah, I know the fermentation, but I don't know how what you would feed. I'm assuming feeding for the plants.
Yeah, you make like a compost tea. Put different things in the water and you let it sep, whatever how it's pronounced, and yeah.
We have a visitor. Well, I grow hydroponically and in the dirt. What's going on, Kenny?
What's going on?
Ball, look, that's a cool shirt right there, Ball.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, I grow both. I grow in the dirt in the spring and summer and fall, and I grow hydroponically in the winter. I should start them in January. Wow. Yeah, I'm a little late then. Like 2-3 months late.
Dude, I'm 4 months behind planting my onions. Masshole grower, Jeff and I both do hydroponics, but we also have raised beds.
Yeah.
And
so it's not too late to start them?
It's never too late.
How long does it take onions?
6 months.
6 months?
Yep.
Fermentation is equal parts organic matter and sugar. Add 2 ml per gallon every watering. All right. So yeah, I've done something like that. I made like a weed tea when I went and pulled all the weeds, because they say weeds actually are very good for that because they have those long tap roots. So I put weeds in a bucket and I filled it with water and I let them sit. I didn't put sugar in it though, but I let the weeds just kind of sit in the bucket outside in the heat and made some like that. But yeah, I've never done the sugar. What kind of dishes do you like to make in New York with your tomatoes? I mean, most of the time I've made, we eat them fresh in salads. I've made salsa with them, and I actually have a bunch of tomatoes in the freezer whole that I'm going to actually try to make sauce with. That's what I stored a lot of tomatoes last year so I could make sauce.
Jeff, do you put hamburger in your sauce when you can it, or do you just leave it frozen, or do you?
Well, this will be the first time that I'm actually making it and possibly going to can it, but I won't put anything in it other than the sauce if I'm going to can it.
Gotcha.
Because if you put meat in there, they say you're supposed to pressure can meat.
Right.
And I don't have a pressure canner.
Gotcha.
So 90 days, John said, if you plant in the spring. If you plant in November, then it takes much longer. All right. So if I planted...
I might have not.
Go ahead.
What?
I'm lost. I'm breaking up real bad. I'm going to jump off and get in the chat.
Okay.
You want me to get off there so he can stay up?
No, he's going to go in the chat because his internet's rough.
Oh.
So I'll start them now. Oh, here comes Mr. Will It Grow? So I can start the seeds now, and then I can plant them once they sprout, I guess, right? You want to wait till they grow a little bit.
You want them to get a little bit big, so
3 inches?
At least. So, because, you're going to have the wind that's just going to be knocking them all over the place. They're going to be really thin.
All right.
But it's never too late.
Well, it is if you don't get them out before the frost, right? Before the snow.
Well, yeah.
Right. So there's a point where it's too late.
It is kind of late. But, I mean, you can always try. Just give it a shot and see what happens.
Well, I'm probably going to put them in one of my buckets. I have two of the 30-gallon, they're about 15-gallon buckets. I'm going to do potatoes in one of them, and I might do onions in the other one because I've never grown onions.
Okay. Look, if worst comes to worst, and you don't have enough time for them to go to bulbing stage, you can eat them as green onions. Worst comes to worst.
Yeah.
That's all. Hi, Kenny. How are you?
Good, Jonathan. How are you?
Jonathan. Is that what you called me? That's different. I'm doing better than some, worse than others. Jonathan, now that's something totally different.
Yeah, that's not his name.
My chest is blushing.
Your chest is blushing.
Yeah, it got warm.
Shoehorn.
What's his name? Shoehorn.
Shoehorn.
Yeah, Danny said you went up just as he went down.
It's probably a good thing because, it's probably a good thing that me and him weren't face to face up here in the panel. So
Yeah, I was kind of shocked. We figured Danny would be already suspended by now.
he's actually, he admitted that he's actually going to behave. So that's what was told to me, is that he actually said he's scared to misbehave so he doesn't lose poundage for Team Aquarius.
No,
Tool Time Adventures. How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't quite think that was what was said, but I mean, whatever
That's
you heard.
what was. That's briefly what was related back to me.
So he said he would try to behave, but he's definitely not guaranteeing it.
Well,
He says
that right there, Jeff, that right there in itself is a huge step towards what I'm trying to do with him by rehabilitating him. He's gonna try.
I don't know how hard he's going to try, but
I'm sure Robert is very happy to hear that he's actually going to try. See, Robert, I told you I was making progress, so be patient, and I will eventually complete the mission with this swamp rat.
Forget about it, sandwich.
All right.
Q said your chest was getting warm because you're looking at Kenny.
Uh-huh.
Because you're right next to him.
Very funny, Virginia. Now it's actually getting pretty. It's actually 67 degrees in here. It's actually pretty hot.
Is it warm outside there too, or not yet?
It is. It's probably 50, 52, 53.
Man, I can't wait till we start getting some warmer weather.
Yeah.
It's still been crap weather here.
Well, according to the forecast, it's going to be all in the mid 50s for the rest of March. I mean, March this year has been absolutely beautiful, beautiful month here in Massachusetts. I love this month. March is the month I can't stand out of the year because it just messes with your mind. It's cold, it's hot. It snows, it rains, it's cold, it's hot. But this month of March in 2022 has been fantastic. No complaints.
Yeah, not here.
Well, you're in New York.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, this month has not been great. We've had bad windstorms. I lost power for a little over a day.
I'm also on an island. I'm surrounded by water, so
right.
It does keep the warmth in. We get the warmth in from the ocean. So
yeah, at least they're not calling for any more snow, but it's not. It's maybe 40s, mid 40s to low 50s. But we're supposed to still drop into 30s a couple days next week.
At nighttime?
No, during the day is the high.
Oh.
Yeah.
And snow here. Flurries here tomorrow. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't really pay that much attention.
45 here tomorrow, it says. 27 Saturday night. And then Sunday, 33. Monday, 27. Tuesday, 35. Then it goes into the mid 40s. One day 65, then back into the mid 40s. Yeah, not great.
90-mile-an-hour winds today.
Whew.
No. You only got 10 thumbs up, Jeff?
That's what Danny said. Yeah, we had a bad windstorm. I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. It took out the power. It was whipping through, I guess, pretty good. Had to break out the generator.
Okay, Chris, I will look forward to seeing your video. I mean, I just topped off my onions. I did the video, I don't know, Monday maybe. Everything that I cut off those onions, it came back doubled, and they're already just as big except thicker now.
Yeah.
That 1500 fertilizer is pretty unbelievable.
I've cut mine back twice now.
Yeah.
It don't take long.
Have you been fertilizing yours or no?
No, not yet.
Yeah, as soon as they get to that stage, I definitely give them 1500. Like I really start pumping the nitrogen into them.
1500?
Yeah, 1500 when they're at the seedling stage. But then once they're out in the garden and they take root, then I'll go to a 3604.
Where do you buy that? Do you have to get it online or do you get it local?
It's local. It's local.
I think I got
Say-
the 2100.
That would work perfect.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's water soluble, right?
Right.
Okay, make sure you mix it properly. The ratio to 1 gallon of water, and then yeah, they definitely. I would start giving them some nitrogen, give them a head start.
Get them going.
Yeah, they're probably a little hungry.
Yeah.
Mine are really hungry because they're still in seed form.
Yeah.
Yeah. All them seeds you sent, Jeff, the germination rate on them is crazy because I'll tell you what, everything I put in there, it popped up good.
That's for
Good.
Except for what?
the banana rama.
The banana rama?
You didn't get any of those?
Okay.
Nope. She said no.
Huh. Those were fresh from last year, too.
Nope. She didn't say. She
All
said,
the rest of them popped.
yeah, all the rest of them did.
I think Danny might have had some banana ramas that came up. Or he might have killed them right after they came up. I don't remember. He's had a rough pepper year.
My peppers are going through the roof.
I haven't started anything yet. Maybe in another week.
Well, you have the dilemma of the house sale and all that, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm still going to put stuff out. I'm going to take out half of my garden beds, and we're going to landscape that half of the yard. I'm going to leave the other side, so I'm going to have probably about maybe 20 to 22 feet of bed on the one side of the yard that we'll keep, and I'll plant. And then I'm going to use a bunch of buckets. That way, if we do sell, I can take the buckets with me.
taking your groceries with you.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely, at least the peppers, I would start to get them going.
Well, they do. Ours is May 3rd. Is supposed to be our last frost date. So I'm looking at about 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I plant out is usually May 1st. I plant out.
4, 5. So that's 5. I'm about 5 weeks away right now. So maybe next weekend I'll go get some. I don't have any soil right now, so I'll probably go next weekend, pick up some seed starting mix and plant all my peppers and tomatoes and stuff.
Yeah, we went back to the same store we went to and bought the $1 bags of Miracle Grow.
Yeah.
And that I don't know what the other stuff was. Better Homes and Garden. That stuff, and now is like $12 a bag. I couldn't believe
Is it?
Yeah. Couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh, glad we loaded up.
Oh yeah. You caught it at just the right time.
Yeah. It's crazy.
What about mouth?
They got rid of it like that.
What's that? Q, what about his mouth mullet? What? I don't know. He's asking Q about the mouth mullet, I guess. Hey, Belly Acres.
I don't know. I think he's making fun of Kenny's mouth mullet.
Kenny's?
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. It was just talking about 90 mile an hour winds with Jiminy Christmas. The wind kicked up here like crazy.
Is that what that whistle it is?
No, that's John's wild vacuuming.
At least you didn't call it what is forbidden for you to call. At least you didn't call it that.
What's forbidden?
I'm not going to mention it here.
Why not? I need to know. I
Uh-huh.
want to make sure I don't say it.
There was only one individual that was creative enough to touch on the subject of what this noise is, and he's already paid for it. He paid £10 for it.
Paid £10 for it.
Yep. Dirty Kerry. Yep.
Hello, Belly Acres. How are you? That's hilarious.
What's the 1500 fertilizer he uses? I already purchased ammonia sulfate.
It doesn't have a name. It's produced by Pro Growers. It's a company here in Wareham, Massachusetts. They're a massive garden supplier. It's the name of it's just Pro Growers, and you can buy a 5-pound bag, 10-pound bag, 50-pound bag. So it doesn't have a specific name. I don't know if that helps you, but it's not something you can buy on Amazon.
It's something John has to buy and send you.
It would be. You could go on their website. I could give you the link to their website, and you can certainly go browse their website. But they have some fertilizers that usually your Walmarts won't carry. It's intense farming fertilizers they have. But you can find if you can't find a 1500, you can find a 1000, 2000. I'm sure you can find some of that stuff.
Sometimes Lowe's has some of that stuff.
Do they? I mean, I've been to Walmart and stuff like that for a lot of their stuff, but they don't have a lot of that stuff. They have just the standard stuff.
Oh, you have your ammonium sulfate. You can get that. I believe that's like a 1500 ammonium sulfate. I think.
Oh, is it?
Like a 1500. I've used that in the past, ammonium sulfate.
All right. Somebody said something about a pepper pump. Is that what you're not supposed to say?
Well, they kind of use something other than pepper pump.
It's a bad word, so you can't say the bad word.
Well, they cost them £10.
See, the 10-pound thing.
Well, somebody was asking in the chat. This was a few lives ago. They're like, "What's that noise?" And that Dirty Kerry is like, "Oh, that's John's pump."
Yep.
Boom, 10 pounds. He got nailed. I'll give you John's pump.
Well, yeah, but that's not a bad word. Cosmic Cultivators want you to text them the information for that.
Okay, Chris, I will.
Yeah.
We try to keep up with all the onion tips.
I do have a whole playlist start to finish on the channel.
Yeah, I've seen some of your onions. Are those? So you talked about that one time you had those sweet onions. Are those the onion seeds that you sent?
I forget the name now. Which ones did I send you?
I don't know. I don't remember the name. Hold on. I'll go.
If you don't remember, I don't remember the name.
I did try to screw up my onions this year a little bit. I was being cheap, and I didn't take I didn't fill it all the way up, so the airflow didn't go across it, and the dirt and everything started molding, so I had to rip them all out and replanted. Filled the dirt all the way to the top this time.
Red Nugent. You sent Red Nugent.
Red Nugent.
Look at that nice packaging, huh?
Look at that. Just look at it, will you?
And now he's not there to tell me if those are the right onions. He went to check the plumbing.
No, those are the red sweet onions. Those are delicious. I grow those every year.
Okay, that's what I wanted the seeds for.
Yes, those are red sweet onions. They don't get big, but they do get, I'd say, just bigger than a golf ball, about tennis ball size. Smaller than a softball, bigger than a golf ball, tennis ball size.
Danny's growing candy onions next season.
Yes, those are a southern onion. Those are short day onions. Yep.
Can we grow them up here too?
We can't grow those up here. Those are short day. We need to grow as long day here in the north. We need at least 15 to 16 hours of sun. Where down south they don't get that. So.
Red Nugent. Homestead Aquarius says Red Nugent. That's funny.
Yeah.
Patterson onions.
Yeah, she's been wanting them for a while.
Never heard of them either. I've never grown onions, so.
The onions, believe it or not, a lot of people. I did a poll on the channel, and I was amazed at onions was one of the most difficult things people found to grow. And for me, onions is the easiest vegetable to grow. It's basically just put them in the ground and give them nothing but nitrogen, 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 and water.
All right.
Every 3 weeks, blow them up with nitrogen.
That should be easy.
Yeah.
So Danny said those are day neutral. Is that what you meant? Day natural or day neutral?
Yeah. So those are intermediate. So that basically says they can be grown like right in the middle of the country. Like, they can either be short day or they can be intermediate day. Day neutral.
But we need long day.
We need long day up here in the East Coast. Yes.
All right.
I mean, we can still grow short day if we want, but they're not going to really get all that big.
Can you do those like a garlic, like plant them in the fall, let them go over winter, and then come up in the spring?
You can, but the reason why I don't plant onions in the fall is because onions are biannual. And let me get on camera here. The reason why I don't plant is because onions are biannual. So if let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say I have my little seedlings here, onion seedling. Let's say in November. So the onions are in their first year. Let's say November, I put them in the ground. They start to grow beautifully. All of a sudden, they get a freeze.
Yep.
And they go dormant. Okay. So in the springtime, when they finally start, okay, hey, it's springtime. When they come back from that freeze, the onions are going to think, oh, okay, this is year number 2 for me.
Right.
But does an onion now those onions want to have the tendency to go to seed instead of producing a bulb because they've already went dormant once.
Right.
And that's the thing why when you plant onion sets, you don't really get that big onion is because they've already been grown, they've been plucked out, been dormant, and then replanted. So to them, it's already the second year. They really want is to go to seed.
Right.
So that's why I always plant my onions as I start the seeds in January, and I plant them out in like late April or 1st of May, and by the end of July, the onions are ready to be harvested.
All right.
It takes basically like 90 days. So it takes like April, May, June, and like by July, they're ready to go.
All right, so I'm 3 months behind. So July, August, September. So October, I would be.
Yes.
You better hurry.
Yeah, better hurry.
Better hurry.
Maybe I got to go this weekend and get some dirt.
like I told you, even if you don't have the time for the onions, try it. The worst that can happen is you eat them as green onions.
Yeah, but I'll get them. I have to get some starter mix anyway, so I'll get them started. Maybe I'll go out this weekend and at least get them started.
Yeah.
Because then they can't go outside anyways until at least another 5-6 weeks.
Yes.
I don't know what I put in. I think I put 300 onion seeds in. I think.
Whew.
Yeah. A lot.
That's a lot.
But I don't know. I know that she can use I bet she can use 200 pounds of onions.
Look who
Kept
showed
them all
up.
year.
Look who showed up. It's Jilly and Dirty Kerry. How you doing?
They came in a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about them. How you doing, Dirty Kerry?
Yeah, especially if you're fresh.
They owe me 10 pounds.
They owe you 10 pounds.
Yes. Belly headaches number 3 is what I call them. Belly headaches.
All right.
Yep. They owe me 10 pounds.
Yeah, you can't beat fresh onions to cook with.
No, you can't. Totally different flavor than, the onions from the grocery stores, a lot of us grew up used to that, but they have a stale flavor from not only just sitting in a warehouse, but it's almost like they have like a cardboard type smell to them, where they've been sitting in cardboard boxes for long periods of time and shipping and sitting in store shelves. Yeah. Nothing beats harvesting 50, 60 pounds of onions out of your yard and preserving them yourself. And boom.
So how do you preserve the onions?
I just put them in a rack and then let them dry out completely, and then I have the oyster bags, which is like onion bags,
Yeah.
and I just hang them in the shed on the rafters.
Oh, through the winter or just through the
Yeah.
summer?
No, all through the winter. I still have onions from last summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it okay for them to freeze?
They don't freeze. They just sit in the shed. They don't actually freeze.
All right.
Yeah. And then when I want onions, I'll go out there. I'll open the bag. I'll grab 3, 4, 5 onions, bring them in the house, use them. I still have some. They're almost out, but I do still have some.
Well, I'm assuming keeping them cold makes them so that they won't sprout, right?
Yeah, they won't. They don't tend to want to sprout, but onions, some of them don't care. They'll do whatever they want, and they just don't care. And even if they sprout, a lot of people too also say, oh, the onion's going to sprout and stuff. Okay, so bring it in the house, cut off the greens, and peel your onion and use it. If it's a little bit mushy, get yourself a little pot, put the onion on top of the dirt, and just use that. Even if it's all mushy and rotten, use that onion. It will sprout beautiful, beautiful greens for you. Even if it's mushy.
Yeah.
All right.
Angie braids them and hangs them out in the garage. That's what she usually does with them.
Yeah.
And then I go around and smack my head on them.
Nice.
All right, now I'm going to go check the plumbing. I'll be right back.
Dark and dry is important. Yep. Yeah, if I keep mine out in the garage, they'll get cold in the winter.
I don't heat my garage.
It gets cold out there.
Yeah. Yep. Danny, we're going to do Angie always does salsa. She always makes salsa every year. So it's always good. My boy can smell it, I think, over to his house. Whenever she starts making salsa, we'll come home and the jars will start disappearing.
Yeah. I actually made salsa last year too. Last year or the year before. I canned a bunch of it.
I think it was last year, wasn't it? Didn't you do a video on it?
I did a video on the salsa. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, though. I can't remember what videos I make and when.
Oh, yeah. You were talking about chickens and eggs a while ago. I was going to ask you, how much are eggs up there in your area?
Oh. I want to say maybe, trying to think what they were the last time. I bought an 18-pack. I think it was like $2.99 or $3.29 for an 18-pack.
Raise the price on eggs.
And those aren't fresh. I mean, if you buy fresh eggs, you pay a lot more than that.
I think people were charging $3 a dozen around here, just off their place or whatever. And then you go to the supermarket and they were 99 cents. Well, we went down to Florida, and anyway, we went to the Walmart down there and got some food for the condo when we got there. And I saw the egg price. It was $3.99 and $4.99. I was like, that can't be right. I thought, well, next time I'm on here, I'll ask you all, see what the egg price is around. I didn't know if everything went up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
$1.89 where Belly Acres is in the stores there.
Well,
$1.89 a dozen.
For eggs?
For eggs, yeah.
That's cheap. We're paying $6.
Oh,
it's not that bad here.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, but $6 at Stop and Shop for a dozen.
$2.50 for the cheapest eggs at Walmart for Danny.
Yeah.
And my wife eats a lot of eggs.
You better get some chickens, John.
I am. I'm still debating whether to pull the trigger on. I don't know.
You need some chickens.
I do want quail too, but.
I know my wife wants chickens, but we have to get a place that has enough room for it.
I got plenty of room for chickens.
Yeah, you better not wait too long on chickens, John. The bird flu.
Well,
yeah.
Actually, the chickens, I've been to a Tractor Supply. They sell the chicks for $1.
Yeah.
Cheap. Yeah.
That's what ours were. Ours were $3.99 here for chicks. And usually wait until nobody wants them and they start getting feathers, and then they blow them out for $1 a piece.
Yeah, I was looking at the prices, a dollar a piece.
Yep.
That's cheap.
Have they already got feathers? Or are they still fuzz?
This nah, they already have some feathers, like starting to look like feathers.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not fully feathered, but it was past the fuzzing stage.
Yeah, on their wings and stuff, if they've already got feathers, yeah, you better get them because they're already past the stage where they're hard to get past.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's better to actually get them when they're a little bit older.
Yeah, I think so. You have a better. They're easier. I mean, don't
Survival rate, right? You have a better survival rate. Right?
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah.
So the chickens, do you have to kind of harden them off like you would a plant?
You know what? This is not in my wheelhouse. I will bring over the chicken whisperer.
Oh, Angie?
He can answer that question because
Okay.
I am not the chicken whisperer.
Okay, let Angie answer.
Come on over.
Belly Acre says they just hatched 10 chicks. Get them from a local farmer.
My own business.
Well, you were minding your own business. Now you got to come over here.
I don't know what the question was.
You got to harden the chicken off.
Hello, Angie.
Hello.
How are you?
No, you do not have to harden chickens off.
Are you done?
I mean, I wouldn't say harden off.
But I see people start them in cardboard boxes with warm lights on them and all this stuff. So you can just take them out of that and immediately bring them outside, and that's it.
You'll see if you have the light set on them, they'll start to where they scatter and they don't want to be by the light at all. And you just shut the light off. And by the time you shut the light off, they're good.
Also, is that because now they're getting too warm because they actually have feathers and they're getting too hot?
Yep. Just keep lifting your light up, and then it gets so far up and you just shut it off because it's useless.
Oh.
But a lot of people try to make it seem like bringing the chickens up are a hard thing, and it's not. Super easy.
I definitely, I'm so tempted to pull the trigger on it.
Just do it.
I know.
Especially in the dollar.
I just don't want them to make too much noise.
Just don't get the roosters.
No? Yeah, I definitely can't. No. Yeah, I definitely can't. I mean, I don't have neighbors, but I definitely don't want roosters.
Chickens, they're not noisy. I mean, they make a little noise when they're out there hooting and hollering and then showing off about having their eggs, but it's not like loud. Like your dogs would be louder than the chickens would.
Especially that little, yeah, I agree.
That little sweetheart.
These are little, I'm going to behave.
Since when?
Well, I've been, believe it or not, relaxed lately. I mean, I've only had a couple of, hiccups with, Dirty Carrie there and Arkansas Pilgrim so far this year. Danny has been laying off, like he's, relaxing. So I've been stress free so far. So, I don't feel agitated to where I need, to be over aggressive with my language or anything. So.
Over aggressive.
Yeah. So I'll keep it moderate, nice and clean.
Did you see that since Danny trained you?
No, the Danny didn't change me. I mean, my actions are caused by his actions, because I've been working on, rehabilitating this man for a long, long time. And finally, I'm seeing progress. Robert is seeing progress. I'm sure you guys are seeing progress. Because, I mean, when he said he was going to behave, Jeff's eyes, lit up.
He said he's going to try.
Right. That's progress. Trust me. That right there is a lot of progress. Try.
Creative Girl says she's worried about the pasty, but you don't have to worry about that. It's literally all you got to do is take warm water on a rag and just wipe them up.
How often does that happen?
Not very often, but I mean, it does happen, especially if you get them like when they're still fuzzy. Like once they get their feathers, it's not. But if you get them fuzzy, sometimes they do just because it's more of the shock kind of thing.
Does it happen when they're adults?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's just when they're chicks.
Yep. When they're chicks. They get a little bit of a pasty butt, but all you got to do is take warm water and a rag and
I've actually seen you do it in one of your videos.
probably.
Yeah, you did a video on pasty butt. Yeah.
But they're easy, super easy.
Hey, Lori, how you doing tonight?
Hi, Lori. How you doing?
Hi, Lori. Watched your video today. That was so funny.
Dave's awesome.
Oh yes, Dave is great. And you got him too when he was like, "Get that off my head, and maybe I'll say hi." And then you take it off and turn him into a cartoon. Hilarious. If you guys haven't seen that video, you got to go check it out.
Well, I kind of challenged Stiff Dave on that one in the comments section, and he had no response for my comment where, you know, Stiff Dave wants out of Shed Wars, and I've said it before. Once you join, it's not easy to get out. Where if I challenged him, if he wants to have a face-to-face with me and ask for his release, it will literally have to take 51% of the community to agree for me to release him. So, Stiff Dave, if you ever want to get face-to-face with me on a live and ask the Shed Wars community members for your release, anytime, you name the date.
Well, if anything, we want Lori released back to the pond.
That's not an option.
Oh, here we go.
At the moment, it's not an option, but I promise you, she keeps up with that root sniffing. Jeff?
Why you point to me?
Well, because I was also told that you're going to be doing some root sniffing too.
Oh, somebody told you that?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Shed Warriors told me that.
Oh.
Snitches get stitches.
At least he's paying attention.
Yeah. Well, he related it to. I got a whiff of what you said.
That's good. I don't think there'll be a video this year without it.
Well, you guys keep root sniffing. I'll keep penalizing, but
you know, you could tell a lot from sniffing your soil too.
Yeah. Especially if you
need to switch to
use
soil
cow manure.
sniffing.
Yeah, especially
Soil,
if you use
it'll be
cow
soil
manure.
sniffing. No more root sniffing. Soil sniffing.
There you go. You can sniff your soil all you want. Add some
Until-
good cow and horse manure in there, and then sniff away.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Until it becomes a new rule at the last minute.
Now you can sniff your soil all you want. Just don't root sniff.
Well, you know the roots are in the soil.
That's right.
No, it's a little different.
You just
Jeff-
bring the roots up to the top of the soil.
Jeff is an expert at root sniffing.
That's right.
Yes.
Soil sniffing
Jeff
is
will
legal.
teach us
That's
all
right.
how to do it correctly.
That's right. You have to do it correctly.
You have to do it correctly, and I'm pretty sure you're not going to be doing a teaching video on that now, are you?
That was going to be my first Shed Wars video.
No, Jeff.
You have to do it right. Because there's such a big hype about the root sniffing, I have to make sure people are doing it correctly.
Yeah, before you know it, root sniffing and Shed Wars is going to be a pandemic like, crack cocaine or something.
Right. And I got to make sure they're doing it right. So I have to teach them.
Oh, so you're going to give a tutorial. Oh, folks, if you're going to root sniff, this is how you do it. Oh, great.
There are certain plants you root sniff. There are certain plants you do not. Okay, you have to know these things. It's important.
What's on the knot?
Yeah, see, I don't even.
You gotta
know
wait.
what
You gotta wait for the video. You gotta wait for the video.
Every time you root sniff, it forces me to sniff a Sharpie. You know what Sharpie I'm talking about?
You can sniff Sharpies all day.
I get lightheaded sniffing those Sharpies. I already had to sniff it twice. Actually, 3 times. Laurie's World twice and Dirty Carry once, where I sit by that white big board that says penalties on it and suspensions, and every time I have to sniff that Sharpie, and I don't like the smell of it.
How many Sharpies you got?
I got about 4 for the
You might want
season.
to double that.
I think 4. I think I need at least 4 for the season. Last year with just Danny, I used about 12.
You might need more this year.
Don't make me sniff my Sharpie.
Don't do it. You have to. You have to make sure people do things correctly. This is all about teaching.
It is about teaching. And I mean, Who better to teach us how to root sniff than Jeff?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You're going to start a root sniffing pandemic in sheds where everybody's going to have roots up their stinking nostrils.
Yeah, because it's going to help them.
Change the name of your live right now to root sniffing.
I think I'm going to bang my head against that wall. Hold on.
Happy Grand's Gardening said they have food scented Sharpies.
There you go.
See, and then it wouldn't even be that bad. Yeah, I do think the root sniffing tutorial would be extremely helpful to everybody, but especially to Shed Wars members.
I know. That's what I thought.
Because, I mean, you kind of started it, and if you don't teach everybody how to do it right, you would be kind of responsible.
I know. And I would feel bad.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm all for it, Jeff. I really do think, it would be like a public service announcement.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Public service announcement. That's awesome.
See, even Gina agrees. Jeff's the expert root sniffer.
There, see?
Oh, there's a new T-shirt.
New T-shirt.
Yeah, there you go. New T-shirts.
Jeff.
Happy Grand.
What is that?
Guess what the plant root is from.
What's this?
Your finger pointing down.
Yeah, that name.
Sniffing roots.
Sniff roots. That's what it says. Why'd you put that on there?
Why would you do that, John?
I did not put that on there.
It seems to me like you're promoting everybody to sniff the root.
No, I'm not promoting. I told you I don't want to sniff Sharpies anymore.
Well, you don't have to sniff the Sharpie. You can just write on the board.
Oh, no, that Sharpie is so strong that as I'm writing, I'm getting dizzy because I can smell the thing.
You might want to look into some not so toxic ones then for this year.
Maybe
we'd hate for you to pass out. You pass out while you're writing all the stuff on the board.
Well, luckily so far it's only been 3 times. So.
Give it time.
Yeah.
Not too far in the season yet.
No, so far it's going great. Everyone's doing a fantastic job. Everyone's doing really, really good.
See, look at that. I'm the expert root sniffer. It would only be right that I put out a teaching video.
You can put out a teaching video. I can't stop you. I'm just telling you, you're going to get penalized.
See, well, even Lori says she did it. Root sniffing is amazing. She is thankful for me showing her that.
And actually, I could go. Actually, Jeff, to be honest with you, I could go a little further, as this is now being premeditated. It could lead to a suspension and a penalty.
People have spoken. They need education.
But the people have spoken. They need educated.
Premeditation all the way. That's happening right here. So
I'm going off what the people are asking for.
At your own discretion.
The people are calling.
So the people would like to see Jeff get suspended and penalized.
No, we just need to be trained properly.
Okay, Jeff, train away.
I'm a person that really likes to be helpful.
Okay, help away.
Help away.
Help away. I'll watch the video. How's that?
Well, that's good.
I'll watch the video and I'll be like this the whole time and sniffing my Sharpie till I get.
You shouldn't sniff your Sharpie. You should sniff the roots, because I will be teaching you things why you should sniff the roots and what you can learn.
Premeditation.
See, a lot to be learned there.
Right. Yeah, instead of sniffing the Sharpie, you should embrace it and learn along with everybody.
See, you could promote it. That way you know that the Shed Wars members are root sniffing properly.
You know, that's a permanent Sharpie if you're writing on your board with that.
Yeah, it's actually not this one, but I have Sharpies everywhere in case of an emergency.
All right. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, John, Danny says you're slacking. He did a voiceover of you and didn't even get called out.
Yeah, that was before shit.
Oh,
I am pretty fit. You know, it was before shit wars started. So, you know,
if you smell, Jeff is growing. Instead of the people's eyebrow, it'll be the people's nose.
yeah, it's gonna be the Marshall Sharpie.
Well, I mean, if it has to be, it has to be.
It is
For
what
the
it
good
is.
of the community.
Jeff,
Right.
if you teach something to these people about root sniffing, and they benefit from it, you're taking one hell of a hit for them.
Oh, you know what? He
I
should
mean, I would be willing to do that
Yeah.
in the pursuit of teaching.
pursuit of teaching. That's awesome. I like it.
How about it?
If you only knew the power of the dark side of the Sharpie.
Robert knows.
I want to see you write with that Sharpie on your whiteboard.
Which Sharpie?
The one you just showed us.
Permanent suspension.
The permanent marker, there'll be a permanent suspension on the whiteboard for years to come.
Actually, if there actually, that's a good idea. I don't use this one, but if there is ever to be a permanent suspension, it's going to be this one right here.
That would definitely be permanent.
Yes. Great idea, Jeff. Great idea.
Good.
Well, I feel like the
Instead of 10 pounds, I'll only penalize you
Don't pay any.
9 pounds for the idea. Thank you.
Only 9 pounds.
Only 9 pounds.
That's generous.
Yeah. I'm fair. I'm fair.
What if I send you a Sharpie? It will only be like 8 pounds then?
Don't waste the postage. I have thousands of these things out.
I'll send you a special one just for me. It'll be a green one to match my color and my logo.
Oh.
Oh, and get the scented ones. They do have the scented.
Oh, apple. Green apple.
Do they really have that? Or are you guys joking?
No, they have scented markers. Yeah.
No, they have scented markers.
For what?
Yeah. To write with, so you don't have to smell that crap that you're writing with.
It does get to you after a while. It's like, woo.
Well, yeah, if you're writing for an hour and holding it by your nose, you knock yourself out.
Actually, when I did my first penalty video, and I did the sniffing of the marker, I didn't put it on camera, but I actually had the cap off, and I went to go sniff it and robbed my whole freaking nose. I had to go.
Now, why do you go sniffing markers?
Now that should be a penalty right there, because that is bad for you.
Because the marker was brand new, and I wanted to see if the ink was active. And
if it smells?
Yes, you can tell if the ink is active by.
You know how else you can tell?
Writing on a paper.
I sniff
and if
first.
it actually comes on paper, then it's good.
No, you see that is terrible right there. So you're saying that you're going to penalize me for sniffing roots, which is actually not bad. And you're telling everybody now that you sniff Sharpies to see if they're good, which is terrible for you.
It was the beginning of the year. I needed to see if the ink was active.
10
so I
pounds.
needed to sniff it.
10 pounds.
You could just write. Just write.
Jeff, the reason why root sniffing became illegal in shit wars is because you used it to cheat in a competition.
But you're saying it's cheating. There was nothing in the rules that said you could not do that.
Because we never considered that someone would actually do it.
Exactly. You didn't know about root sniffing.
You didn't.
I had no idea. But then when I thought about it, I'm like, no. That can't be happening.
So how is that any less cheating or more cheating than you looking up a special looking seed on the internet?
They all could look. There's a lot of seeds that look alike where you can't tell. But then you could grow a cucumber, you could grow a Jacari melon, you could grow a lot of those things together and not know the difference between. But now you start sniffing the roots. Oh yeah, cucumber. Oh yeah, this is a cantaloupe. Oh yeah, cheating.
But see, Danny looked up the seeds that I sent him on the internet, and when you look up what it kind of looks like, only one type of plant pops up.
Well, because obviously the seed you sent them, only one plant produces that looking type of seed.
Right,
Like
so that should be
gourds,
cheating too. Then.
but he's not. No, that's that's not cheating. Yeah,
It's
like
finding,
gourds,
it's using alternate methods to find out what the seed is.
and that's his prerogative. But like
Not
gourds,
mine.
you can't. There's like hundreds of different type of gourds. I could send you the seed to a gourd, and you could look it up online all you want. You're not going to know what kind it is. They all look alike.
Right.
Oak tree
You
seeds,
use the
they all
app.
look alike.
They have those seed apps and plant apps now. That's more cheating than root sniffing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And it's all better than sniffing a Sharpie.
Especially, it's not even a scented Sharpie.
It smells like acetone. It stinks.
So I didn't necessarily admit I was cheating. I said it's kind of cheating because
Thank you, Robert.
you could tell if it's a cucumber, but you can't tell what kind of cucumber. You can just tell that it's of the cucumber family.
But that is cheating because you weren't supposed to know it was a cucumber until it came to fruition.
But if you can look it up online, it's the same thing. You would know it's in the cucumber family.
Angie, he cheated.
I'm just saying that, we're supposed to be teaching about growing and root sniffing. I mean, that was new to me. I never even knew that there was such a thing until Jeff come along and taught me. And see, I don't even know the proper way to do root sniffing.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to learn soon. Don't worry, Angie. I have a feeling you're going to learn real soon.
You might.
I will be tuned in, Jeff.
All right, good.
I think this is something that could really help the community.
Did you hear what he said? Angie said you might. So that means there could have been a little retraction there.
Oh, no, there's not.
That's what the word might means.
No, I'm thinking she might learn something.
Oh, I thought you said she might, because you make the video.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure the video's coming.
Oh, do they make nose plugs?
They do, like for swimming and stuff. You need a pair? You should wear those when you're doing your Sharpie.
Genius idea, Jeff.
That's what I want them for. Yeah, so I have a feeling I'm going to be in front of that board real soon.
Tanny said I'm going to watch it twice.
That's probably going to be one of my best videos.
Probably go viral.
It probably will.
Probably would, because people, if you title it correctly, people will be like, what the hell is root sniffing?
Right. See, now people want parts 3 and 4 of a class. See? Telling you.
Oh boy, we're going to have a bunch of root sniffing experts on Shed Wars by the end of the year.
Yeah. It doesn't work for everything.
Novice at root sniffing. If we're going to root sniff, you want us to be experts.
Right. Why throw it out there if you're not going to actually dive into it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't work for everything. It only works for certain things.
Well, the Secret Seed Challenge is out there. I don't know if you guys are working on finding your partners and all that stuff, but that's what got you in trouble last year was the Secret Seed Challenge, where you couldn't resist yourself. But let me find out what this is. Oh, yeah, it's a cucumber.
Yep. And most people probably didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
Right.
But once it dawned on me, I'm like, that's cheating.
Yeah, but see, I just don't understand this whole wait till
it wasn't you was thinking that's cheating. You was thinking that's genius.
Right. At first, yeah, I'm sure he was.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand how you can just say, okay, I saw you do that, so now it's a rule you can't.
Well, because you figured out your plant before anybody else.
Actually, no. Danny figured his out first.
Danny.
Because mine had to sprout roots first. He found it off the seed. See, so I wasn't the winner in that category. Danny was.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, as soon as that video came out, I bet you John sniffed some roots somewhere, and he will never admit it.
Guarantee it.
I guarantee it.
Look,
I mean, if he's sniffing markers, you know he's sniffing roots.
Yep. Now pop one of your onions out and sniff the roots and see if it smells like an onion.
pretty sure it does.
I bet it does.
Yeah. I bet you if I bite it, it'll taste like an onion too.
Well, yeah, but who's going to bite a seed? Your seed won't taste like an onion.
No, but your seedling will.
Yeah, your seedling would.
Yeah.
So are you allowed to do
I
that?
need to know the proper way
No.
because I would be afraid of inhaling it. So, and then, onion growing out my nose.
Right.
See, that's
So-
why I need a class like that.
So you're not allowed to plant like 50 onion seeds and you don't know that they're onion seeds and pop one out and taste it to see if it tastes like an onion?
Well, obviously, if it comes out like an onion, you already know it's an onion. Why would you need to smell it?
Well, it could be a chive. It could be some other kind
Salad.
of thing.
And they all smell the same.
Do they?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I've been growing them long enough to know that chives, shallots,
The smell. Yeah, the smell.
bunching onions, they all smell like an onion.
But why are you smelling them? That's not legal.
I'm not smelling the roots.
Well, it doesn't matter if you smell the plant or the root.
Hey,
So it would have been okay if I smelled the leaf? Because the leaf smells like cucumber too.
Not as strong.
Oh, you could tell. So that'd have been okay if I just sniffed the leaf,
Yeah,
but not the root.
not the root.
Oh, John, you're funny.
All right. Anybody
I know
go-
you're gonna be sniffing roots.
Oh, not me.
I think he has been.
I think he has been too.
I think ever since you showed him how, I think he's been root sniffing.
Get Donnie on screen. Ask her.
I bet he has. We'll get him to one of those nights they do a karaoke when it's late. We'll get him to sniff a root on camera.
Need to ask Donnie. I bet she would tell us.
Yeah.
No, she wouldn't.
Oh, she wouldn't.
No, she wouldn't. Donnie listens to what I say.
Do you have your secret seed people all set?
I
Both you
do.
guys?
I do.
I do not.
You do not.
Mine is Danny, Cajun Hydroponics. I said I made him be my partner, whether he liked it or not.
Well, he can't be your partner. He was already mine.
Yeah, he can have multiple partners. Danny
Oh,
doesn't. Danny likes multiple partners.
I still have to come up with a seed to send him.
Yeah, pick a good. I have a really interesting one for him that I think he's going to have a hard time figuring it out.
Well, I had a really good one for him last time, but then he Googled what it was.
Well, I don't have a partner, so
There's Tool Time needs that partner.
Yeah, you guys need to get on it because it's almost season. You guys need to start finding
we've been on
partners.
vacation, so I
I know
didn't
you
have the time and
You went to Disney World, right?
yeah, I did. It was awesome.
I saw a couple of videos.
So Cosmic Cultivator has a partner, but they said they would do it with anybody else as well.
Yeah.
And Tool Time said she needs a partner. I don't know if she wants to do it with cultivators or if she wants to do it with you guys.
Well,
I
she's
promised
saying Gina.
Sarah. Q Kitchen Virginia says I promised Sarah I would be her partner. Yeah. I'm not going to be a partner now because she. I traded her away. I'm not going to be a partner now.
Yeah, that's I guess that's up to you. I don't think you're going to get the right plant if you're not if you're trying to smoke a cucumber root. I don't think that's good. I don't think you're going to figure that one out from the smoke, but
Chris,
you could try.
Chris, the best I could tell you, I know you don't smoke, but Gina, smoke them if you got it. If you want to smoke a carrot, go for it. Smoke it if you got it.
Well, if there's anybody in the chat that needs a partner, let me know.
Definitely, you guys need to get with each other and start figuring out who the partners are because this year there's going to be another sponsorship program thing that I'm going to be starting. for all these gladiator challenges. I'm making a video announcing that, where I think you guys will like it, where you guys will get to be a little bit more a part of the actual challenges that me and Robert will be officially throwing out. So,
Time to shine. How are you? Thanks for
Tommy
coming in.
Sunshine, how are you?
So yeah, I have to pick some good seeds. See where if I could find some off the wall stuff maybe, and but I want to pick something that'll grow down there for him.
Yeah, you guys, a lot of you guys that did it last year, basically try to think of their environment, your partner's environment as well. Like I mentioned in the video, if somebody lives in an apartment, pumpkin seeds, don't send them a pumpkin.
We had a pretty good partner last year. We got Pete's Little Homestead.
Yeah, Hillbilly Pete. I had was Sandy, Miss Sandy, suburban Wyoming homestead.
So yeah, if you do need a partner, Cosmic Cultivator said they're willing to trade with more than one people.
Yeah,
more than one people.
You can have multiple.
Bellyacre said that they would do it. So, but
There you
they
go.
have a partner. So if there's somebody that doesn't have a partner yet, I'll partner with them. But if not, I'll be getting a hold of the Jillian and Carrie.
I mean, at this point, I'm not going to make an update video to remind people that, hey, pick a partner. I mean, now it's all on you guys. You guys know the challenges out there, and if you don't know, then obviously you didn't watch the video. But the challenge is out there, and start having fun with it. It is a fun one.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed last year because I had a really nice long pepper growing on one of my pepper plants. So I was letting it grow to see if I could get it a little bit bigger, and a bug must have got in the end of it, and the end rotted. I was so mad. When I measured the part that was left was about 11 inches long.
Ooh, that would have
been a good one.
That would have been close to bushcraft.
Yeah, he had like 12 or so, right? 12 or 13 inch.
You had like.
I thought it was 14.
Well, I remember I penalized two inches off of his pepper, and he still won. Yeah, he still won. I think he won with like an 11 incher or something. And I penalized 2 inches off of that damn pepper.
So then it was 13 inches.
Something like that. Yeah, it was either 13 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had one that came out 11 and a half inches, but I already seen that he had one that was longer than that.
Yeah, yours was big as well.
Ours was a fail. I think we only had like 4.5 inches or something.
Yeah, my biggest was 9 inches.
And I think it was the Bananarama that was.
Yours was the Bananarama. Yes, it was.
That was that big. They grow pretty good size. They're huge banana peppers.
Oh, keep rubbing it in. That's the only ones that I couldn't get to germinate. So just
I can send you some more. I can send you some more. Because those are good peppers. They're sweet peppers.
Those are delicious to make. I like to mix those with Hungarian hot wax and make like pepper rings out of it for sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah. I pickled a bunch of them.
Yeah, you pickle them. You have the hot, and then you don't know what you're gonna get, but they all look alike anyway.
Dojo, welcome. How you doing? It's been a long time.
Hello, Dojo.
He's across the pond.
Is he?
Yep.
UK?
Yep. So yeah, I'll send you some more seeds. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have to see because these are the seeds that I took those out of are the seeds that I'm going to be starting for my peppers this year.
All the other ones germinated, so I don't know if maybe I just didn't have it. Maybe it was like on the edge of the warmer or something, a warming mat, or I really don't know.
These are all the ones from last year that I saved. So I mean, if I'm going to put some in, I mean, and I could send you some more. I'll see if I can get them. They better germinate because those are all I got, I think.
That's a lot.
Like I said, all the rest of them did. So maybe it was just maybe I did something wrong on them.
That's a lot of seeds you got there, Joe.
These are all seeds from last year. They're all different peppers.
Nice.
Awesome.
And I've actually, I have 5 bags of different peppers like that. And this is what I have left after sending a ton of seeds out to people.
Hi, Tom.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to put maybe I'll put those in as soon as possible then, because I might have seeds from the year before last too. So if there is something wrong with these, I'll have to try to grow those other ones out.
Well, you need just a small little container to do germination testing. That's all.
Well, yeah, I'll probably just grab a few of those and do it in a paper towel.
Yeah, either that or just a little pot of soil or something.
Well, I don't have any dirt. I'll actually do those tonight. I'll probably put them in paper
I
towels.
did.
Plastic bags.
Yeah, I did my germination testing on corn and all kinds of different stuff in the paper towel and the little ramekins, and they all germinated, every one of them.
Yeah, I'll grab a handful of probably about 10 seeds out of there and throw them in some damp paper towel and put them in a baggie and put them in the counter in the cabinet, and hopefully in a few days they'll sprout so I know they're good or not. And if they're good, I'll send you some more.
I'm going to say they're good, and I'll get some more sent to me because those, I need some. Those are good pickled. Those are like one of my favorite peppers pickled.
Yeah, those are good.
Kenny likes more of the hot pickled peppers, but I like the banana peppers.
Does he? Do you have hot peppers?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a few of them.
I was going to say, I don't grow a lot of hot peppers. I sent you the apple crisp, right?
Yes.
That's got a little bit of heat to it, not too bad.
Yeah.
I do have some older seeds downstairs that are some hotter peppers.
Yeah, you sent the ancient sword, the lipstick.
Those are sweet.
Carbasi
sweet. Did I send those?
The what?
The Carbasi sweet peppers.
I believe you sent me these, Jeff.
No.
Right?
That looks like my packaging, yeah.
Yeah, the lipstick.
Yep.
Yep.
Those are good sweet peppers. They're a little bit. They're probably a little bit bigger than a regular bell pepper. They're not quite as round, but they get a little bit longer and they go to a point instead of a flat bottom.
Yeah, you sent me the pink bumblebee.
Yeah.
Cherry Tom and the apple crisp.
Yeah, the apple crisp is the one with a little bit of heat to it.
Yeah, I'm glad I found these today. I was looking through my peppers and I found these today. I'm actually gonna try the apple crisp.
Now, is the apple crisp? Is it like a bell or is it like a
small?
It's a small red pepper.
Yeah, they're golf ball size, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the apple.
Now, how do you preserve those, or you just do fresh on those?
I fermented mine and made it into a sauce.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I did. I'd have to look in my book, but I don't remember if I did pineapple or mango with that one.
Speaking about hot sauce, Jeff, Angie, I gotta do a mail call for you as well. It's sitting there. No, I haven't forgotten about you. And also, I received today, it was from the Vineyard Chicks. I've been waiting for this for a long, long time from the Vineyard Chicks. So
You ain't got this mail call on us. That was for the Sarah swap.
Can you use cuttings for the secret seed challenge or only seeds?
What?
They want to know if they can use hardwood cuttings from fruit trees or if they have to just do a seed.
Well, it's a secret seed, not a secret tree. I mean,
well, I'm just saying
you guys can do whatever you want, but it's a secret seed challenge, not a secret tree challenge.
Well, I guess plus, in order to complete the challenge, you're supposed to be able to harvest off of it. I don't know if you'd be able to harvest off that.
Right.
The whole point. Bush.
Right. Unless it's blueberries, strawberries, but who wants to plant strawberries for the seed? I mean, it can be done, but
no, they were saying that the cutting. If the cuttings were from like a bush or something, you would get a harvest that year.
Yeah, the whole purpose of the secret seed is that you plant it and then you actually harvest from, because you don't know what it is until halfway through. Then you're like, oh, it's a cucumber, okay, and you actually harvest. That's the whole point of the secret seed, So.
Did you get mail from Time to Shine?
I did, Tommy Sunshine. I
Okay.
do have to do a mail call on you as well. It's over there. Guys, I've been so busy with so many things that, you know, I mean, I get so much mail that it would be one mail call after the other, either that or a 2 hour mail call for like 40 different channels. So I kind of try to space them out a little bit.
Oh, Jillian and Carrie said they have elderberries. Hold on, I'm going to take over your thing for a second.
I was just getting
I
ready to
want some
comment on it.
elderberries. If can you email me and let me know how much you want for the elderberries? Because I would really like to have some elderberry cuttings. I would, yeah. So if you could email me, or I can email you, and we can PayPal or whatever, that'd be awesome.
And also to answer Gina's question, Miss Cosmic Cultivators, Gina, you can have multiple partners. You can intermingle with Will It Grow, Team Aquarius. You guys can switch back and forth. It's the only opportunity that this challenge is the only one that I will allow you guys to intermingle with one another. It's only through this challenge. After that, you guys have to be apart as much as possible.
A new game for swapping stuff.
There you go.
There you go. Is that another challenge?
You guys could swap.
Sounds like a new game.
Mm-hmm.
You can swap anything you want. As long as we keep it fun and interesting.
Right. That's what it's about.
That's what it's all about.
And if we wouldn't have had the seed challenge, there'd be no talk about root sniffing.
That is correct. Well, if we
Okay,
didn't
well, John's
have
here, so I know
if we didn't have a wise guy from New York. Bye, Angie.
Well, you leaving?
I'm gonna let Kenny have it back. Thank you very much, Jillian and Carrie. Just let me know, and I will pay you for the elderberries. I would be happy to pay you for the elderberries because I've been looking for those for a couple of years. So,
Okay, Angie, let Kenny on. Bye, Angie.
bye, Jeff.
See you.
Oh,
Looking forward to the video.
Yes. So next karaoke that you said is the 8th, right? Yes, the 8th.
The 8th of April.
April.
Yes.
Yes.
No one's come up and took in on it yet, so I don't know. I think it'll go back to you, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll probably be available.
You could have it on your new channel. It could be your new second channel. Root Sniffing with Jeff.
Yes.
You could have it on your brand new channel.
Right.
Yeah.
Sniffers Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Akers said no pay. They'll send them for free. They have unlimited elderberries.
Hey, I couldn't suspend that channel. So, Kenny, you might be onto something. I couldn't suspend that channel.
See?
Yeah, there you go. But I wouldn't be able to use the hashtag Shed Wars root sniffing.
That would be correct.
Have your wife make the video.
John, you're gonna love it.
I'll tell you what. I will watch it.
You're gonna learn a lot.
Maybe so. You're gonna learn a lot too about.
Oh, I know a lot.
That's the proper way to sniff markers.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Angie, I thought you left. Did I just hear Angie? I thought she left.
I never go away, John, ever.
She's always there watching you.
Yeah.
They're making sure you don't slip up and have to charge you 10 pounds for saying something you're not supposed to.
Yeah, that could be that second channel, Root Sniffing with Jeff, special guest John with his markers.
Right?
Yeah, in this episode, John's gonna teach you how to sniff sharp.
Watch John pass out. Even the green ones make you pass out. Look. John needs private time. That's what Robert said. Private time with the Sharpie.
I was over looking for them other tomato plants or tomato seeds that John sent too. Them things germinated well too.
Oh, good grief.
Gee, many Christmas, them things they're shooting up everywhere.
Nice.
It's like the ancient sword peppers. They're like,
Which one? What's the name of it?
that was what I was looking for, and now I cannot remember off the top of my head.
Was it the paste?
I don't remember now. She's over here looking now.
I mean, I planted my Ernie's nose, and I must have had over 200 of them, and I transplanted about 60 of them, and I still have about 150 left.
Gee, many Christmas.
Hey, are these Jimmy Nardello's hot peppers?
Not too hot, but yeah.
All right. And what about
You'll like those. You'll like those.
These are hot. I'm assuming since they say hot Portugal.
They're mild. They're not too hot. Yeah, they're not
Okay.
too hot. You'll like both of them. If you don't like too hot and you like just a little heat, you'll enjoy it. Especially the hot Portugals. You'll enjoy it.
But the German red.
Speckled Romas are the ones that I'll tell you what, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Those German red strawberries.
Speckled Roman. Yeah. That's that's an awesome producer of Roman tomato. Awesome. You'll love those.
And the German one that Jeff sent, those things are blowing up too.
Yeah.
Good.
German red strawberries.
German red strawberry.
Yeah.
Them things are blowing up too.
Yeah, they do. They produce a good sized tomato, and they're in the shape of a heart.
But yeah, you should have good luck with both of those. I'll tell you what, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, they come down to a point.
I remember you showing them on the video that day.
Yeah.
They like the ox hearts?
Ox heart?
Are they like ox heart?
Are they like ox heart?
I don't remember what the ox heart looked like. I grew them too, and I don't remember what they look like. I'll look it up on Google.
Oh, gee, many Christmas. You got to do that, Jeff.
Ox heart tomato. Yes. They look very similar to an ox heart.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Very similar. There you go.
Yeah, they kind of go to a point near the end, near the bottom.
John needs private time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff just I'm gonna time myself out.
It's time myself out.
Yeah. I'm gonna fulfill Robert's wishes. I'm gonna time myself out.
He's really off camera with a marker.
No, he said you need private time with Kenny.
Oh, private time with Kenny. Oh.
I should go off then to let you guys.
Well, Angie's around. Kind of, spoils the mood.
Ain't going anywhere, John.
Yeah, is everybody doing that what's in your pocket challenge?
We both
You
did
do it yet, Jeff?
I didn't do it yet. My pockets are usually empty.
Well, make a video and say my pockets are empty.
I have to do a video because he called me out on it.
Yeah.
I did it yesterday, and she put it up this morning, I think.
I saw it this afternoon.
Yeah, I have to catch up on some videos. I haven't been doing much YouTube. I haven't even posted a video.
I mean, Kenny, you carry a lot of stuff in your pockets. And what threw me off is loose change. Like, people still carry that stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
I find change every day.
Huh.
I bet I find $1.50 worth of change every day.
Well, yeah, because people throw it away. Nobody carries that anymore.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep. Bring it home, dump it in the change jar.
That's 365 days a year, $30 a year.
There's only one coin that I actually believe I possess, and that is the almighty Shed Wars draft coin, the quarter.
Is that two-headed one?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about the quarter, but that's the only change that I hold in my possession is that famous quarter.
It's the one you can't ever see, Jeff. That's the one you can't see.
It's the invisible one.
Yes.
Well, maybe if Team Aquarius wins, Robert will show you one of his coins. Until then, it's my coin.
I'll tell you what, everybody, gave me a bunch of crap for having all that stuff in my pockets. You should see, like in the wintertime when it's cold, oh, gee, many Christmas, there's 2 more pockets.
There's 2 more pockets.
I'm telling you what. She was making fun of me the other day, and she said, well, you got a chainsaw in there, some hedge trimmers? What else you got in there?
It's like Dora's backpack.
Yeah, there's everything's in there.
Cosmic says, "Wait till you see his."
It was a fun challenge. It was a fun
Yeah.
challenge. It was something different. When I saw Danny do, I'm like, that's interesting. I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
I've never seen a challenge like that. It's pretty interesting.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Angie, I'm sorry. When I was talking about the mail calls, what did you say about Sarah and your thing?
You don't need to do a shout out kind of thing. We just did that for, remember we traded stuff for Sarah.
Yeah, we fulfilled
Oh.
our obligation.
Oh, that was the payoff for Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, great,
Yep.
great.
We
great.
fulfilled our obligation.
Well, you had no choice because you better. Let me get back on camera. I'm off time out.
There's always a choice.
You had no choice but to pay up, Angie. I mean, that was a hard negotiation that happened there, and you have to pay up.
That was rough. Woo.
Thank you, Creative Girl Homestead.
But I appreciate your payment. I will definitely check it out.
Take care, Creative Girl Homestead.
Have a good night.
So Wild Edibles never has pockets. And Robert's going to show his and Wilson's.
And Wilson. Awesome. Yeah, that was a fun challenge. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I still have to do it. Like I said, I haven't done any videos. I don't know. I have no excuse. I've just been lazy. I haven't done any videos.
There were so many people I could have called out. And I think I'm seriously thinking that there still could be some chainsaws, hedge trimmers, and all kinds of. There's going to be socket sets. I called out some people. I'm interested to see what happens here. South, what's his name? Jan Coates down in South Africa. I called him out. I'm really interested to see this one because I'll tell you what.
Yeah, there was a couple of them you called out that I was not familiar with.
Well, the one, you know them, it's Work Play Grow, and their name was, what was their name before? Because they entered Shed Wars one time. Willow Cove Croft.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes.
Her husband's in the military. He's a Marine.
Yes, he is. Yes, he's traveling all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember Willow Cove Croft. Yes.
Yeah. That ought to be interesting too.
Yeah.
He's probably laughing at my video right now. I can see it now. He's going to pull out a 45 and lay it on. I mean, there's going to be there's going to be piles of stuff.
He's going to say, "Kenny, and you're 22."
Yeah.
Here's my Magnum. Boom.
Yeah. I got all kinds of crap for that. And it just gets rotated out. It's either a 22, a 38, or a 9mm.
You don't ever worry about that thing getting discharged in your pocket?
No.
Oh, Lord.
They're all hammer guns. Every one of them.
Oh, okay.
You have it in your pocket?
Yeah.
Not in a holster? I got to watch the video still.
No, he carries it in his pocket like it's a cell phone, just right randomly in his pocket.
Huh?
Who the hell needs a holster?
Right? Apparently nobody.
Well, apparently not Kenny. He does it Dirty Harry style.
You don't want people to know you got it.
Yeah. You don't want people to know you got it.
That is correct. That's true.
That's the first person that gets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, you're right, Robert. They are good people. Work, Play, Grow, they are good people.
Yes, they are.
Well, you got to have a concealed carry, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the only permit you can really get.
Yeah. They're voting all that. I think they're voting on that. A lot of states are just getting rid of it.
No, you still
What,
need
a permit?
Yep.
So you don't even need a permit anymore?
You don't need a permit now.
No. But
Right.
you
Here.
Conceal.
Yeah, you can't conceal. You don't have to. A lot of states are going away from it.
You can't conceal?
Right. They got to
See, here you can only get a concealed carry.
Really?
You can't carry it out in the open.
Really? There's an open carry law.
Yeah, see, we don't have an open carry law, I don't think.
Well, Indiana just changed it.
Did they?
Yeah, you can open carry without a permit.
But you can't conceal carry.
Yeah.
Well,
See, and that's the only-
Michigan is like that too. Michigan, you can just walk around with an AK-47 and
Yep.
it doesn't matter.
Well, with a gun, yeah, I mean, like a rifle or something, but like a pistol,
Right.
you have to
Can't
have
carry-
a conceal carry
Yeah.
pistol.
And a rifle, I guess, has to be pointed at the ground and no bullets in the chamber or the magazine. It can't be basically active, but you can carry it with you, but the magazine's separate from the gun.
Oh yeah.
I believe that's
There's all kinds of rules, laws, all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah. Nope. Sometimes.
thank the good Lord, I've never ever had the need to possess a firearm to this point. Never had the need.
Yeah, see, we prohibit. I just looked it up. We prohibit the open carry of a loaded firearm, but you can get a permit to open carry a handgun.
Yep. Like I said, all the states are voting on it. Ours voted on it when? Wasn't it just last year? Or
New
this-
York is tough.
Just last week that they changed it to where you don't have to have a permit to open carry.
Yeah, it's just like a week or two ago. Ours changed.
Yeah, I thought it was weird, right? So I always thought that when you get a permit, you'd want like officers and things like that to be able to see it on you, so they know you have it. But here, you can only get a concealed carry permit for a handgun.
Yeah. Most of them come find you if you have one hooked to your side.
Right?
Yeah. But it happens. It's part of it. I understand
Right.
it.
Yeah, time to shine. Next karaoke right now is going to be on the 8th of next month,
You're
unless
exactly
something
right,
bad
Robert.
happens.
Yep. I don't know how else to say that. If you open carry, you're a target.
Oh yeah.
You're first.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know how else to say that. Sorry, Jeff. I don't know how else to say that.
Right. Well, I mean, I just think that's foolish just to walk around with a rifle on your shoulder for no
Oh, I've
reason.
seen people do it even with motorcycles. Motorcycles go by and they got a AR on their back. Wow. Yeah, I see it all the time.
Yeah, when I was back when I was younger and I was touring with NASCAR and all that stuff, you go down to the Carolinas and they walk down the street in church, in Food Lion, in the mall. They just walk around with this shotgun, like, whatever. Just say, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't ever bother me, but
It doesn't bother me either.
Right.
It's just different to see coming, coming from the north, that you don't see that at all, and all of a sudden you're walking into, Food Lion, and there's these buddies, 6-pack in one hand and a shotgun over the shoulder.
Right.
Hey, what's
okay. Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing? It's like, oh, okay, that's different.
We don't know whose channel it's going to be on yet. That hasn't been decided yet.
it's probably going to be on the new channel, Root Sniffing with Jeff.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is.
Right.
Basically, we're trying to help is the Shed Wars members that I like as much as possible. We can go to anybody's channel, but we're really trying to target is the ones that are so close that need those watch time hours. That are like right there,
Yeah.
I mean, if you need 4,000 watch hours, we'll still go to your channel, if we have to. But we're trying to say, if you need 500, 1,000. If we could put a dab into that 1,000, sure, absolutely.
I think we're real close. We need like 3,900 hours.
That's
Real
all.
close.
It's close.
Yeah,
I need 1,600 still.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Sounds like you better host it again.
I have a little over 2,400 hours the last time I looked.
Oh, yeah. I was going to apologize to you. I left my phone out here running on your station and it shut off. It's like, suddenly, I think it ran like 3 videos. I went to bed and came back out the next morning. It's sitting there paused. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, see, I've had trouble with that too in the past because my computer is touch screen, and especially in the summertime, I'll be playing somebody's list or something, and I'll go to bed, In the morning, I come back, it got paused. Like if a moth or anything touches that screen, boom, it pauses it.
Mm.
Or it changes to a different something or whatever. So that's the downside of having touch screen.
Yeah, never thought about
Now,
that.
somebody said, I think Danny told me that YouTube, their algorithm looks, and if you're watching somebody's channel constantly for a 24-hour period, their algorithm catches that, and then it doesn't count all those hours.
I don't know that for sure, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Right?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Because I know a couple times, like I this computer that I'm on right now, I don't use this very often. So I ran Robert's channel for like 3 days straight.
They would probably see some kind of pattern that you're doing there. From your IP address, they'll probably see some kind of pattern.
Right.
Like, okay, this IP address is like just playing this guy and this guy and this guy. Like, boom. I think something like that, they might catch on to it. I'm not 100% sure, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I've heard is that you're supposed to give it a break. You know, watch it one time, then go away for 2-3 weeks, and then come back.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Well, congratulations, Billy Akers, on your 121 subscribers.
Awesome.
There you go.
See, I'll tell you what, sometimes, I mean, I don't know, when we first started out, it took us forever to get to 100. I don't know about you all, but I mean, it took us forever.
Well, see, when I first started, I wasn't even paying attention to any of that. So I hit 100, and I don't know how long it took because I really wasn't paying attention.
It seems like it takes forever.
It's
And there's
we
another one,
suck.
like the Ragnar Prepper.
Ragnarok.
How are you,
How are you?
Ragnarok.
buddy? His channel got scrubbed from ours the other day.
His channel got what?
It got scrubbed from our sub list.
Huh.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. YouTube does that. I don't understand why.
They keep scrubbing Sarah from us too. and
Yeah.
I watch her a lot.
Big Blue House keeps getting scrubbed from us too. I don't know what's going on with that.
Actually, there was one channel that I watched today that I was subscribed to, and then when I went and watched his video today, I was unsubscribed. That was the guy from over the pond, gardening something NW. I don't know. Robert maybe can help me out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I subscribed to him, but I went and watched his video today, and then I was all of a sudden unsubscribed, and I'm like, I don't remember unsubscribing.
Hello,
Like the caveman.
Mike the Caveman. How are you, buddy?
Mike the Caveman.
See, I've seen that watching somebody's thing, and then every once in a while it'll pop up and say, "Are you still watching?"
Yeah.
Yes,
I've
you
seen
have-
that happen.
Right.
Yeah.
That's, if you don't respond, then they're gonna say, okay, you're just
Right.
Yep.
Or they automatically throw you to one of the big channels.
Yeah, or they throw you to one of the great big 15 billion subscriber channels. Yeah,
Right.
that happens quite a bit.
well. They absolutely will love doing that, you know, because you're not there to skip over those ads. So imagine the credit that those big,
I know, right?
actually those channels that are monetized and are putting out ads. Now all of a sudden you're giving them money because you're not skipping over those ads.
Yeah,
You know, so it's counting as you're watching. So YouTube is very smart to take you out of that unmonetized channel and put you over. Here you go, watch this instead.
yeah.
Because
Yep.
you're gonna watch the ads whether you're watching or not. It's still gonna play all the way through. So
Yep.
Pretty soon, trackable eye movement will count for watch time.
or attention span. They'll know, like,
Attention span.
is he paying attention or is he just like?
Billy Akers. I never skip ads. We have the YouTube. We pay for the.
You have the premium, so that's
Yeah.
even better. That's even better for creators because we don't get to see the ads, but it automatically counts them in as a full watch ad automatically because we're premium watchers. So
Yeah.
but we don't get to see the ads, and that's why I got premiums when I first started with YouTube. I'm watching, and it's like, oh, annoying, skip ad, and I'm like, since I'm already going to be doing YouTube and I watch a lot of it, why not just spend $100 a year?
Yep. Yep. It's a lot better. I don't miss the ads at all.
No. No, like I did a video and one of the viewers, they're like, oh, I enjoyed watching your video, but that unskippable ad about solar something,
Yeah.
is like, that did me in. Sorry. And I'm like, I can't help that.
Oh yeah.
I can't help that.
Yep.
I feel bad for him,
Yeah, for the longest time, I didn't really even care about monetizing because they didn't run ads on channels that weren't monetized. And now they're running ads on everything. Yep. So it's like, if they're going to run ads, I might as well get monetized and get paid for it.
Yep.
Right. They will actually run ads on your unmonetized channel. They don't care. They're just going to throw ads in there. Any way they can make a buck. They don't.
Somebody told me that they watched an ad on our channel, and it's like, what? Wait a minute. What? You can't. We're not monetized. There's no way that they could. Oh yeah. There's ads on there.
Yeah. Yeah, because I really didn't care about monetization because I'm like, well, why do I want to put ads on there anyways? And it's like, now they're putting them on anyways.
Yep.
Any way they can make a buck.
Yep. Jeff, Robert says a couple questions here. Let's go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, Robert just said premium's the way to go. It makes it so easy and the creators get paid more.
Yep. There you go. My question is for Ragnarok Prepper. I want to see some good photos of the pigs that are being brush hogs right now, and I want to know if they take out all that undergrowth. That's my question for you, Ragnarok Prepper. Do they take out all the undergrowth?
You looking to get some?
Well, we had some last year, and we took them in, and we have 3 acres on the other side over there that is basically getting taken over by woods, and we weren't for sure if we were going to put pigs in it or what yet. To mow it down, that we don't have to do.
Goats.
Yeah, and we do not want goats. Been there, done that. Had 20 of them at one time. No more. No more goats.
They could be pretty reckless, can't they? Like destroy everything if you don't keep an eye on them?
Yeah, they will mow down, eat trees, climb trees, knock trees over. They will do all that, but they are the worst animal.
They were gone in 2 days.
Is the reward worth the damage that they could potentially cause to your homestead?
It's not worth the headache for a goat to me. I'll tell you what, a goat can get out of anything, and I don't care if you put them in a wooden box. A goat will get out of anything. It doesn't matter. They'll go right through fence, right over fence. You look out, and they're on top of the barn. I mean,
So there you go. It was gone in 2 days, and they're working on the trees now.
Okay, so they are eating all the undergrowth brush and like what the heck is that stuff called? Like the Osage orange underbrush, hedge apple. They'll take that out too, because I'll tell you what, that's the big question.
I mean, I could imagine they're got to be great if you want to clear out like a certain section of your land. Like, hey, trap them in there, have at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, like we had pigs and we put them back there in the back part of the garden, but we wanted them back there because we wanted them to till the land. And they did. I mean, they did a great job, and we just kept moving them.
Yeah.
But I wanted to know if they do it. Because if they do, I will electric fence train them and put them back there in the back and let them start eating all that crap out.
What about Angie's bunnies? Did you ever get her rabbits?
No, there'll be no rabbits.
Okay, you're still standing pat. Okay,
I'm still standing firm right now.
Okay, good, Kenny. Good.
Hold on, I got to turn this camera back on before I get there's a witness.
Only because there was a fair trade made.
There was a fair trade made. It actually would have been cheaper to get rabbits.
I remember that trade. Yes, I forgot what it was, but I remember you guys trading something, and I thought it was a fair trade.
Greenhouse.
That's right, the greenhouse. That is correct. Now I remember.
Yeah, but it was a better trade.
It worked out well. It really did.
Yeah.
Every single thing, wild rose bushes, hawthorn, it doesn't matter. So they did really knock it all out. There we go. Thank you very much, Ragnarok. I do appreciate your answers. Because it's different seeing it on somebody else's channel that you don't know. It's, somebody you do know and says, hey, it works. That's
right.
That's different to me.
You'll make a pig tractor.
Yep.
Like a chicken tractor.
Yep.
Move them around wherever you need them.
Well, it's kind of a bigger space than that, but yeah.
It'd be a big tractor.
It'd be a big pig tractor. You have to get 30 pigs, maybe 50.
No,
Well, that's a lot of pigs.
That's a lot of pigs.
that's not happening.
What?
Negative.
Excuse me?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Well, you got to space them out, right? So you get them young, you wait like 6-8 months, get another pair and another pair.
Mm-hmm.
That way, when you take them in, you have more coming through, and every couple months, you have pigs to take in.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. That's a lot.
Then you'd have plenty of pork.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we took 2 in last year. We raised 2 last year. Yeah. Freezer's still full. Still plenty.
They said 10 pigs will do it.
10 pigs.
Belly acres.
10 pigs.
That's a
That's
lot.
a lot of pigs, though.
Yeah,
I'm
that is a
thinking
lot.
like 4.
You want 4?
I'm thinking like 4.
We'll do half at a time. That way we can reseed it.
Exactly.
That sounds like a better idea. I like that
I
plan.
don't want it all at once.
Yeah. We'll do 1.5 acres at a time.
There you go.
Yeah.
I gotta see what my dogs are doing. They're outside.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Look here. I'm left in control. Welcome to Root Sniffing with Jeff.
There
Thanks
you
for
go.
everybody coming in.
Kenny, knock it off. I am still here, you know.
You are? I don't see you. Nobody's
Yeah.
with me. Just
I'm-
this guy.
I'm still here.
Oh, yeah. That's how they cleared a lot of their land over the years, just moving them around.
Yeah. We did that with goats. We had goats for quite a few years, and I'll tell you what, they are machines.
You had goats.
I had goats for quite a few years, and they are machines. But there ain't no fence. I don't care if you use 2x4 fence. They'll climb up over it.
I'll say Eric, I think, has goats.
Does he?
Yeah.
Is he still in here?
I don't know.
He should have. That's that spot he was clearing out. He should have fenced that in.
He had the goats in the back. They cleaned out a big area for him.
Yeah.
Ragnarok wants to know if you've been sniffing roots, John. I see your message of encouragement.
Yeah, no.
I think that's what he's doing right now.
No,
Probably.
no. I am actually, believe it or not, I am leaning over because my back is really starting to hurt. So
Uh-oh. That ain't no good.
no, it's all right.
Yeah, I was going to say, we probably hang out here for about another 15 minutes, and I think that's going to be 3 hours. I think we'll call it a night.
You did a fine job. 3 hours, awesome.
That's
How
good.
many people are here? I can't see.
Okay.
19.
Awesome. 3 hours,
Yeah,
19
you,
people.
Jeff.
How many
Yeah,
likes?
man.
How many likes?
20 likes.
Awesome. People are
Good.
doing their job. Awesome.
Yeah,
People are doing
that's
the
great.
right thing. Clicking the thumbs up, and
Oh, yeah.
that's awesome.
But yeah,
2 pigs every 2 or 3 years. Every 2 years we get a couple pigs or 3 pigs, and
2's
Yep.
better than 3.
2 is better than 3. 3's out of control.
yes, 2 is plenty.
2 is plenty. You get 3, and I don't know what it is. It seems like they go stupid to me. Everyone we've ever had, then
So you get 2 pigs, then you harvest those, and then how long does that last you? Does it last you until you get the new ones?
Yep, couple years. Yep, good.
Really, your big meat lasts that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, because we get half a cow too.
Yeah, because we get a half a beef also. So from the neighbor. So
Nice.
The freezers are always full.
Does he have pigs too?
No.
Do you swap?
No.
No?
He won't do it.
No.
Nope.
That would be the best, right? You give him so many pounds of pork, and he gives you so many pounds of beef.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't do pork.
Yep. He don't do pork.
Oh, he just doesn't eat it.
Nope.
Chickens. Give him chickens.
Nope. He's got them. Got them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, up here at work, we have the employee collaboration where, we can all get together and like $200 an employee, and we'll get a farmer in Western Massachusetts to actually grow a cow just for us, or a pig, or however many cows we want.
Mhm.
So, they'll grow it, they'll butcher it, everything's included, and then we just, delivers the meat. Pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get a certain percentage of the cow.
Yep.
That's neat.
Yeah, so there's like 11 of us that go in on it, and then
That's cool.
$200. It pays for the whole cow, for the whole life of the cow, butchering, processing, everything.
And how much meat do you get out at the end?
I haven't actually done it, but the guys in the company do it. I haven't actually done it, but it's $200 if I want in on it.
$200. How many people?
11.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they'll raise a cow. Sometimes they'll do a pig too.
Yep.
Nice.
No, Ragnarok, we do not butcher our own. We haven't. I mean, we could, but we know a guy.
We got a guy.
He does it really reasonable, so it ain't worth
There's a guy for that.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but the time that we always take them in, it's usually when hunting season starts.
Yeah. We take him in. It's during hunting season usually, and what he does them for, it ain't worth fooling with. Yeah.
It's good to know a guy.
Know a guy. Shoot, yeah.
Those are the guys to know.
But yeah, if we get a deer or whatever, we'll cut it up ourselves, or depends on what's going on. If busy, take it over and drop it off. Yeah, you're right. It is always nice to know a guy.
Oh yeah.
Shoot, yeah, good for you, Jeff. 19 people. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That'll help the watch hours.
That is awesome.
I don't know what else going on.
Yeah, I don't know. Once we if we get a place where we get a little bit of land, I think my wife's gonna want chickens, so I'll know who to call. And
Are you still looking to move into New York or out of New York?
no, we'll still be in New York.
Still in New York?
My wife still has family here. I still have a brother and a nephew and stuff here.
Oh, there you go.
My wife's parents are here.
Okay,
Yeah, what-
there's another one of you.
What? Me?
You got a brother?
Two brothers and a sister.
Oh, there you go. I'll just give you a hard time.
You're in Western New York, right, Jeff?
Yes.
Buffalo Bills country. That's good. Awesome.
About 2 hours from Buffalo.
Hey, how about that Von Miller, baby?
Would they pick him up?
Oh yeah.
I don't pay it. I only pay attention to football during football season.
Yeah, we picked up Von Miller. Awesome.
I mean, I do know I saw something where they were trying to get Juju, but they didn't get him.
Thank God I don't like him.
I don't know. Juju would have been pretty good. I mean, but we do already have a good offense, wide receiver wise.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, I normally don't pay a lot of attention to football stuff, and because football to me is wintertime, so I dread when football starts because I know it's fall and winter's coming, and I'm glad it's over because that means winter's just about done.
I'm over here actually looking at my list of peppers, and I got the Cosmic Cultivators Pepper Challenge, and I already planted 9 of their plants, and I still have about 40 left. What am I going
Yeah,
to do with them?
I'm telling you what, we put I don't know how many into the cosmic cultivators, and I'm gonna say, I mean, it looks like a shrub over there coming up out of there. I got to get them changed out, but yeah, I still got a bunch of seeds left too.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they sent a lot of seeds, and I'm thinking, as I'm plucking them, because I broadcasted them. As I'm plucking, I'm like, well, how do I know? I don't know. I could be pulling out,
Root sniffing.
It's like I could be pulling out, 4 bell peppers. I could be pulling out, I could be pulling out 9 bell peppers. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't possibly replant all of those seeds that I planted. It's impossible. Or else I'd have over 100 plants.
Woohoo!
There's a bunch.
Number 20.
Thanks, John. We appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for being number 20.
John Wisniewski.
Hey, you said that pretty good.
Wisniewski.
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 That's a friend of mine.
Yep, John Wisniewski.
Wild edibles. What kind is your Brody chickens? Are they like the game bird, like a black fuzzy mug, or what is your Brody chicken? What brand is it? Because I'm just curious.
They said everybody got a tablespoon of peppers.
Tablespoon? Yeah. Wait a minute. I think I got a scoop shovel.
The way they germinated, to me, you could tell me it's a pound.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
I mean, those things, every one of them germinated. Now I'm stuck with, I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with all these things? I can't repot them all. I don't have the room.
What? You got an acre out back?
Yeah, you put more raised beds out there.
Yeah.
I know that, but I don't have the room.
Start the graveyard again.
No, I'm breaking away from the graveyard this year. It got in my way halfway through the year because I had to bring in a dump truck to do some stuff, and I couldn't because of the graveyard. So I'm doing away with that.
What?
I'm gonna start something new this year in that certain part of the yard.
So you just put up one raised bed specifically for cosmic peppers.
Well,
now you're on something.
Well, no, not a raised bed. I'm going to do the cosmic pepper challenges in pots. But I mean, I can't do 200 plants.
You could if you have 200 pots.
I don't want 200 pots.
What?
You're trying to make me work?
Yeah.
It's already bad. It's already bad enough. I'm growing 40 different types of peppers because I'm harvesting seed and I got them scattered all over the place, so they don't cross pollinate.
Yeah, you can let them cross pollinate.
Yeah, just go right down the front of the yard there and just put them all the way up and down the driveway. Yeah.
Kenny, yeah. I do have a wife,
Put them along the road.
There's a lot. She lets trust me. She lets me get away with a lot of things. Like, do you see that big tent back there? Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, that was a topic of conversation here at the house. I was like, I wonder if John's wife punched him right square in the mouth for putting that thing right there in the living room.
It took a lot of bribing in order for her to let me keep this thing in the house over the winter. Okay, trust me. But now that she sees that, when she opens it or I open it and it's nothing but fully green, all the pepper starts and tomatoes and all this, she sees the reward of it now. But
you're only doing starts in there?
I harvest stuff like lettuce and stuff out of there, but that's pretty much it. But now I've kind of knocked that down a little bit where all the lettuces and stuff are outside because it's not cold anymore where they can survive outside, and everything in here now is just starts like you wouldn't believe. A lot of starts.
Nice.
Especially all the hot peppers like the Carolina Reapers and Apocalypse.
You eat those?
I'm not stupid. No, I don't.
What do you do with them?
I make hot sauces with them, or I give them to friends to make videos out of to see their reaction. I almost killed one of my coworkers a few years ago.
Now, was that on purpose or?
I did it on purpose. He had no clue what he was getting into. I made a video. There's a video on my channel that I believe I called it "This Carolina Reaper Almost Killed a Man" or something. Yeah, he had a hard time. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, he had stomach aches. He called out of work 2 days in a row with bad stomach aches. It was bad. Yeah. Yeah,
And you're still laughing about it today.
It was funny. I mean, if you watch the video, and then after he did that challenge of the Carolina Reaper, I did one with my sister and her son, my nephew, and my sister is. You can watch Carolina Reaper challenges on YouTube, and you will not see a person tougher than my sister and Robert that has watched that video. Robert can attest to that. My sister didn't even shiver. She ate the whole thing.
Really?
Yep, my sister did it.
She
Yep.
wasn't gonna let you know it wasn't that bad, was it?
You could see the tears. You could see the tears coming down her eyes, but she sat there like a trooper, and she's like, "I'm not breaking down for this pepper," and she did it.
Seems like a family dinner at my house.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I did some interesting type of challenges earlier on in the channel. It was fun.
Yeah, no, I don't like hot peppers like that.
Yeah, me neither.
I'll ferment them into sauce, and actually, if you ferment them for like the which ones were they? The apple crisp. I ate one raw, and it had a decent kick to it. I let that ferment go for like 3 months, and that sauce had nothing.
Yeah, they lose their heat as they ferment. They actually become sweeter as you ferment them. Yes, and they get really more. And they get more flavorful as you ferment them. That's why I ferment as well. And that's why I'm excited that Vineyard Chicks just sent me what I believe is what I've been waiting for quite a long time. And now I can finally make my fermented hot sauce that I fermented back in August of 2021. I made a video on that as well. The fermenting, and they're ready.
What were you waiting for to come?
I was waiting for a special vinegar from the Monticello cellars.
Yep.
Monticello
cellars.
Yep, Monticello cellars. I was waiting for a special vinegar that Joe has got there. I don't want to use white distilled vinegar, the 5%, because I have a brand new recipe and I want one specific vinegar that he makes, and he finally just made it and sent it to me.
So I don't use vinegar in mine.
Well, hot sauce is supposed to have vinegar, but you don't have to. Not all of it. No, not all of it. No.
Yeah, I don't put any in mine.
I do a ratio of 2 to 1. 2 cups of vinegar to 1 cup of water.
You do a saltwater brine ferment?
No. Oh yes, yeah, 3%. Well,
3%, yeah.
3%, yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, that's all I did with mine. Is I just used the I took out the peppers after I let it ferment. I strained off the water because I wanted to make sure that the sauce was as thick as I wanted it. So I put the peppers in the blender. Then I would add the liquid as I went and ground it up just to make sure until it was as thick as I wanted it.
Oh, you throw your fermented water away?
No.
Oh,
I use it to make the sauce.
Oh, okay.
But I only use enough to get the thickness that I want.
Oh, the consistency, yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't throw that away.
No,
that's the best part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll keep the fermented water, and then I'll add the 2 cups of vinegar, which this special vinegar is going to be awesome, and then I'll use 1 cup of the fermented water. Because I like my sauces not sriracha-y. I like them, a little bit runny, more like a Tabasco-y consistency. So,
yeah. What do you put in your ferment?
My ferment?
What do you put in it? Just the peppers?
No. I put onions. I put garlic. I put in the ferment whatever I'm going to add at the end.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add garlic at the end. I already ferment the garlic as well. I'm gonna put onions. I ferment the red onions. Not white. I want the sweet red onions. If I'm going to add bell pepper, I ferment bell pepper with it too. Bell pepper is just to do like a filler.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not just, pure heat. And I
Right.
ferment everything together, and then basically I just dump out the water, keep the water, and then I give them a quick cooking. I cook them up a little bit right into the blender.
Oh, you shouldn't cook it
I cook it, yeah.
because you kill all the fermentation.
Right, because I don't want it fermenting in the bottles. It's already fermented. That's why I cook it.
Well, yeah, but you lose all the goodness out of it, right? The fermentation is the part that is good for gut health and everything. So when you do it, if you keep it in the refrigerator, the fermentation is like almost nothing. But you have to keep it in the refrigerator. Unless you cook it, then it stops it.
Yeah, mine
But-
I don't keep in the refrigerator.
Oh, see, I do because I didn't want to cook it and cook out the ferment.
Yeah, see,
Tasting
mine is shelf stable because I use the vinegar.
Well, it's shelf stable even without vinegar because you have that 3% brine, and especially if you cook it, I mean, it's still shelf stable because the ferment is stopped now. What could happen if you don't cook it and you don't refrigerate it is it could actually explode that bottle
Right, because it's still active.
because it's still active.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do the
Video on
cooking
that.
is to stop the fermentation process
Right.
altogether. That's why I do it.
No,
So you ever did fruit with
No.
yours? See, I've done pineapple, I've done mango,
do radishes.
radish.
Good,
Never done it. No.
Never
good,
done radishes.
good.
Yeah,
Yep.
fermentation. So yeah, that's what they said. Fermentation is good bacteria. So it's
Yeah.
it's good. But if you cook it, then you've killed all the good stuff. But that's why I don't cook mine. I put it in the refrigerator.
I mean, at that point, I'm not eating my hot sauce for the value of.
Right.
I'm eating it is for the flavor sauce of it, not for
Right.
the bacterial part of it.
Right.
I mean, I already by doing the fermenting, I already got the flavor of the fermentation process. The water's already flavored with all that goodness that
Yeah.
came out of it. So at this point, I don't need my sauce to be fermenting any longer. I just want the flavor of what the sauce has to offer now in terms of heat or flavor wise. So.
Yeah. I mean, I like I mean, they do a lot of hot sauces. They're fermented, but then they usually do heat them because when the big companies, when you're going to ship that out, you need to make sure that fermentation process is stopped.
Right.
Yeah. Then it's all about the flavor, not about the good bacteria.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I've done vegetables too. I fermented just straight vegetables like asparagus.
Mm-hmm.
I did like kind of like a medley, like a cauliflower, carrot, things like that. I fermented those.
I've added cumin to one of my sauces a few years ago, and my wife absolutely loved when I put cumin in that one. I didn't particularly like it, but she loved the cumin, and I couldn't figure out why she liked that flavor in the hot sauce. But
Yeah, I don't think I've done one without fruit. I think all my ferments I've done fruit.
I've never added fruit. Can't say
You
I-
should.
I make all different kinds, but I'd definitely be trying one with fruit. I've never tried fruit.
Like they have everywhere I see now is a mango habanero sauce. Everywhere you go, you can get mango habanero sauce.
Yeah.
Look at Ragnar Rocks. There, he's made.
Cayenne, blueberry, habanero, peach, and ghost pepper pineapple.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's the awesome thing. That's the great thing about preserving your peppers through, hot sauces or thick sriracha sauces. However, is you can make so many unique, different, flavorful combinations.
Oh yeah.
Where you're not just preserving your peppers, you're preserving, your fruits, all different things that you're preserving all at once. So making hot sauces, making, the sauces is another great way, to preserve your food is through a sauce base.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, Billy Akers. Yep, John has done fruit.
Yes, tomato is technically a fruit.
Yep.
But I've never fermented it.
I've never
Oh.
I've never put tomatoes in my hot sauce.
Yeah.
But I have, I do make a tomato sauce, if that's what you mean. But I've never put tomato in my hot sauce.
Yeah, I've never fermented a tomato.
I've never fermented a tomato either.
Angie fermented those radishes last year, and I'll tell you what, they were gone. I ate them quick.
Did they still taste like a radish?
Huh?
Did they still taste like a radish?
They were hot. They were left out there too long, and they were hot. But I'll tell you what, they were good.
That's why I fermented them.
That's why she fermented them, because they were hot. They were good though. Gee, many Christmas, they were good.
Yeah, see, I don't like that radish taste, like spicy dirt. And that's what my wife calls it, hot dirt.
Hot dirt.
Yeah, when you eat a radish and it's got that kind of spicy flavor to it.
Yeah.
She calls it hot dirt.
Well, I have heard that if you actually cook a radish like you would a potato, it actually tastes like a potato.
Oh yeah.
It gets the consistency of a potato. Just you peel it and you cook it just like a potato, and you get like a potato consistency, and and it like miles, like makes the radish really, really mild. That's what I heard.
Roasted.
So Bellyacre says fermented salsa is the best.
I've
Never tried that.
Nope. Never tried that.
Never tried.
And Wild Edibles did peppers and tomatoes for hot sauce.
That's a different one for me.
I don't know. She canned jalapenos and what was that, pepperoncinis together. That was an awesome combination right there. That's an awesome combination right there. Wow, that's good. Those didn't last long either.
Didn't last long.
Nope, they went on hot dogs, hamburgers, sausages, on a fork in my face. Yeah,
Right.
those are good.
Oh yeah. I bet they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only. I haven't fermented a ton of stuff. I got the fermentation kit I think last year or the year before, and I've done like 3 or 4 different types of hot sauce, and then just a bunch of vegetables.
Yeah. Angie was hollering at me about radishes. What'd you say about radishes? The best way to cook them?
Put a little olive oil, garlic powder, and roast them.
Roast them.
Roast them.
Does that take away the flavor?
It doesn't really take away the flavor, but it. But then again, I like the French breakfast radishes. I don't like the cherry bells because I'm like your wife. I don't like the hot dirt taste. But the French breakfast, they're a little milder. So.
Yeah, I actually grew them last year. They weren't too bad.
But if you leave them go too long, they get hot just like the rest of them. So
and they're good.
My taste buds.
At 28 days, pull them puppies.
I actually think I left mine in longer than that. My French breakfast radishes, but they still weren't that radishy, but it was still there. It was milder though.
It is a fast substitute, like for potatoes, if you want. Basically, you can do it that way if you want it.
All I know is the hot dirt tastes good. That's it. That's all I know what to say. I don't know. There you go.
Fermented salsa is simply tomatoes, cilantro, garlic, peppers, onions, and salt that has been left at room temperature to allow the good bacteria to populate. Yeah, it's basically just a regular ferment.
Yeah, I made salsa last year, and we're still eating it. And it's shelf stable. It's just in the cabinet, and it's shelf stable.
There you go. Air fry them. They taste like potatoes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other. Oh yeah, Jeff, your syrup's coming, but I was informed that Sarah gets hers first.
That's all right. I will happily wait and get a sample whenever you want to send one.
Sarah gets first, I guess. That's what I was told. I said, okay. All right. Whatever. All right. Let me know.
Right.
Get the labels printed.
Yeah.
You do what you got to do to stay out of trouble. That's all that matters.
Oh, and Kenny, my wife was cooking the other day, and she was looking for one of your packages of those spices you sent me.
Uh-huh.
We are all out, and she wanted me to ask you. She will buy another round of those spices if you still have
Which
them.
one she want, or she want them all?
She want them all. She used them all, and she absolutely loves them. Those spices are amazing that you guys do there.
Oh, I
How about
can't
the
take any
dips?
credit for that. Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, the dry spices.
Oh, you do dry spices too?
Oh my God, unbelievable! Yeah, awesome.
I have the dips that I still have to try, but do you guys sell those like on Etsy or something?
Yeah.
Oh, so you sell the spices on Etsy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. Cool.
I need the link for the Etsy then.
Ooh,
I'll just go buy them then. Yeah, yeah. Awesome.
just wait.
Just wait.
No, I'll definitely buy them.
Which
Yeah.
one did you get, Jeff?
I got the dill
That was awesome.
and the bacon.
Bacon.
Oh,
There's
you
a
must
bacon
really
one?
like Jeff, you sent them 2 favorites.
I sent him 2 of the favorites. They're
Nice.
good. Those are
They
those are the
yeah,
2
they
favorites.
both sound great.
But
You
yeah.
even get the instructions. I just got to get the. Actually, I was going to buy sour cream. And they didn't
Mm-hmm.
have any at the store when I went.
Oh,
They were out. I'm like, oh man. And I got chips too, and I put chips in the bag in the thing, and I checked out and brought the chips home, and I realized I didn't have the sour cream because they didn't have any. So I have to get some.
John, you guys didn't have a favorite one? Really?
Hey, we like them all. All
Well,
different.
we appreciate that.
Kenny, that's a hit. That is a hit. That is a hit. And the packaging you guys do is pretty cool packaging, and I would definitely go to Etsy and buy those.
Tell you what, they're good. I know that.
They are good. They are good. Actually, to support you guys, there should be a link for your Etsy store somewhere in here, so we can go check that out. to help
I'm
you
actually
guys
getting
out.
one right now.
There you go, Jeff. That's awesome.
Jeff's on it.
Etsy link because I want that link, so I can definitely go to Etsy.
This is to the bacon. When I clicked on the Etsy shop, the front page is your dips. Is that right?
Yeah, that's all we got on there right now.
Yeah, that's all it's on there right now.
Oh, there we go. I got the right page now.
So you don't have the spices there yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, you just said that's all you have there right now.
No, she on that one page. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So there's a different page to find all different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. I found the home page.
Thanks,
Okay.
Jeff.
So I posted
Awesome.
that in there if anybody wants to go check that out.
Yeah. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't know about anything else but I can speak firsthand for the spices that they do. Gotta have it.
I can't take credit for that.
Well, you were
Yeah.
a taste tester.
I was a taste tester during the whole process, and I'll
Yeah.
tell
You gotta have that.
you, yeah,
And Kenny, that's what sells it even more. Is if it was approved by your palate,
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I got the bacon and the dill, and then you have a fiesta
and
a
egg.
chicken poo.
Yep, chicken poo.
Poo?
Chicken poo, yeah.
Because that's kind of what it looks like when you stir it up in the sour cream, but it's good. Daggone, it's good.
I was saying, what is in the chicken poo?
At first, I thought it was a joke, and then I'm like, no, it can't be a joke because
It's good. Good groceries.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
This year, hope to add our horseradish. We didn't get enough
Yeah,
horseradish to.
yeah. Hoping to add horseradish, so we'll see what happens. Just didn't get enough of it last year.
You gotta tap more trees and get the syrup on there too.
I'll tell you what, I was really shocked with the syrup because I don't know if everybody's seen the end of that. I ended up the next day doing a whole another 20 gallons.
Did you?
And
No, you guys, we only did 4 trees, right?
yes.
Yeah,
That's pretty good out of 4 trees.
No,
Three
wait a minute.
trees.
3 trees.
3.
3 trees.
And you ended up
Buckets
the
were
first
full in less than a week.
video. What'd you get? 2.5 quarts.
Well, that was out of one bucket, though, right?
That
The
was
first
one bucket.
video.
Oh, that was
one
just
bucket.
one bucket. Yeah.
One bucket.
And would you have 3 or 4 buckets?
Yeah. The next day, I'll tell you what, it came out. It came out wonderfully. I figured it out. You don't put all that in there at once. You only do 6 to 8 inches at a time.
So
And
it
it goes
boils faster.
so much faster.
Because it boils fast.
Unbelievably faster.
Less volume to boil
Yep.
and keep boiling. Yeah, less volume makes sense.
Have a good night. Time to shine.
Good night,
Take
Thomas.
care, Tom. I think it was in 6 hours. We did just what we did. One bucket took 6 hours that one day.
And it turned out darker.
Yeah, and it came out a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought it was like a lot of different steps in making that.
I did too. And then once we started reading about it and really checking it out, no.
Basically just boiling it down.
Yeah, you can boil it down. You can add stuff to it if you want to, but there ain't
Why
no
would you?
need for it.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no need for it. And then once we started looking into it more, I mean, obviously you can do sycamore trees, you can do black walnut trees, you can do, all these others. And I thought, I'm just sticking with the maple. I like it.
Right. Good night, Belly Acres.
Take care, Belly.
There's-
Good night.
There's also I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's a Shed Wars member. I don't know if it's full time that does it, but there's one up in, I believe, Canada.
Rims.
It's not Rims.
Rims did it too.
They do it, but they have like all these like lines,
Yep.
tubes all around.
X.
That's
Yep.
pretty amazing.
Yep. I've seen a lot of people do that, especially if they're like up on a hill,
Yeah,
and then you can tap all the trees and link them all together.
yeah, like and they all go flow right down to one thing. That was
Yep.
pretty amazing. I forget who's doing that. They just did a video on repairing.
Yep.
Good night, Tool Time.
Take care.
So you tapped those trees. You got out what you got out. Could you have just left them tapped and put the buckets back?
Yep.
How much can you get out of it?
Until the sap quits running. But the problem of it is too, is what I've read. I don't know this because we didn't run it that long, but the first taps of the tree, the first buckets of the tree are the sweetest. As it keeps running, or months or weeks or whatever, you don't get as much syrup out of it as you do the first few buckets.
And doesn't that harm the tree if you like bleed it out completely?
You can only run it when it's below freezing at night and above freezing during the day. If it gets more than that, it'll go bad in the bucket. It'll go bad in the bucket.
you got to worry about temperature
Yep.
fluctuations.
Yep. Oh yeah, it'll go bad in the bucket if you don't.
See how fast it went from very simple to already. It's
Oh, yeah.
starting to get complicated.
Yeah.
At first it's like, oh yeah, you just boil it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's already temperature changes, climate change. Oh boy.
If it gets
Well,
above
the
freezing-
gathering part, I always thought the processing part was a lot more than just boiling, but it's more about the gathering than it is
Yeah.
just the boiling.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was, at first I was like, oh, I'm not sitting. We sat there and watched that thing. I was afraid to walk away from it. And the next day it was like, nope, we're out working in the garden, trimming trees. Go back and check on it in a couple hours, pour a little bit more in, just kept pouring a little bit more in. And it was done pretty quick. Actually, it went pretty quick the next day.
But that's something that you'll do from now on, basically, to have your own.
Yes. I didn't think we would until we did it after we shot that video, and it was like, yeah.
And now you have the option. You have a lot more trees.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's more.
And you could play with different species of trees.
Yeah. Yeah, that one there got me. I was like, I don't know if I would even like black walnut.
I don't know if I've ever had black walnut.
I got plenty of black walnut trees here.
There you go. Half of
Plenty of those.
And sycamore.
what was it?
Black walnut and sycamore.
Black walnut and sycamore.
There's a bunch, but we have those.
Yeah, we have those. And then wild cherry trees, we have those. We got some big ones of those back in the woods. But yeah,
Wonder if they have a cherry taste.
I don't know. We may
Boy,
find out next year.
That'd be interesting.
Now I could probably deal with that one. I could probably go with that one.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna give my back a little break. I gotta get up off this chair. So thank you guys for having me here for as long as you have. And I had a lot of fun. So you guys have a wonderful night.
Thanks for coming.
And I will see you guys soon, somewhere down the road.
Behave yourself, John.
Always.
Yes. Don't sniff those things too much.
Yeah. Stay away from the markers, especially the magic ones. Sharpies, but the magic ones, whew.
I need you guys' help keeping me my marker sniffing addiction to a limit. So
Right.
I need you guys' help.
I would get a phone number ready though, just in case.
Yeah, three digits, right?
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Good night. Yeah, I'm probably going to get off of here too. I was going to end about 20 minutes ago. It's been almost 3.5 hours now.
Oh, yeah. You've been on here a while. Well, thanks for having me up, Jeff. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming up. Always a pleasure.
Take care.
You too. Thanks a lot. Oh, yeah. You too.
All right. See you.
Take
Everybody in the chat, take care.
Have a good night, everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming and hanging out. And hope you all have a great evening. Talk to you next time.